All right. Surprise, everybody. Late night stream. What's happening, everybody? It's Big Jack Films here. Welcome to another live stream. So this is interesting. I had to heed the call. It's been a very long weekend, but that's okay. I figured, so this is just a little something I'm doing, just to help some friends out. Y'all could thank my honey bear for this. Hi, movie nerd. Good to see you. So my buddy IndiFan, Light Post Films, was doing a live stream, and unfortunately the stream shut down. So here I am to save the day. I am assembling my reviewers, my fellow companions. They are welcome to jump on the stream. I have sent them a link. They're welcome to jump in, continue where we left off. Just mindful that apparently there's something about don't show guns that look real, basically. But that's okay. Listen, we're here to have fun. I'm here to save the day and back these guys up. So if you guys have gotten the link, please dress. First of all, first to the stage is IndiFan. Hello, Heron. Hey. Save the day.
Hey,
again. I have to save the Reviewerverse again. But here we go. Let me get Rook on here too. Hang on. Where's Rook? Where's this?
Don't worry, I got you covered.
All right, cool. But yeah, we're gonna bring these guys in as many as we can because you know what? I feel bad. I saw the stream. I was gonna jump on, and unfortunately, I saw you guys shut down. Yeah, here we are. We've reassembled on Big Jack Films base. Xandrew Productions. Hello.
Oh, dang nabbit! I didn't know we were on.
It's an apple. Well, listen, hey, once we get everybody in, I'll just get everybody started because yeah, I saw you guys were in trouble, and also first to the channel, guys, help me welcoming Spectro. Hello, I can't pronounce your last name, man. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you're fine. Heliotic.
Welcome. Wow, we got a lot of people on here. Holy shit! So I saw you guys were in trouble, and I figured I'd make the call to lend a hand. So, yeah, there we go. And also, listen, don't thank me. Thank Honey Bear. Thank my girlfriend. She said you should get them in. You should get them in here. Holy my goodness! Hold up. We have Rooks reviews. If he could get in here, and then we have Hipster Movie. My goodness! That's how we all became the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Honestly, we all have to look at gloves. Like, hey, IndiFan, over here. Look. Over to where I'm looking at.
Oh.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Like, is this all we can fit here? I don't know how many we could get in. I mean, that's the thing. I think Sean can't get in now.
Oh no!
We got so many people. Oh my god! So anyway, yeah. So we saw that IndiFan was in trouble. His stream went down, but thank my girlfriend Honey Bear, who I hope she's in the chat right now. Suggested, why don't you do a stream? Why don't you host it? I'm like, good idea. So y'all be thanking her for that. So
okay,
definitely.
It was kind of my fault. I mean, I did.
Yeah, but anyways. Yeah, just how's everybody doing tonight? It's Sunday night. How we doing?
Doing all right. Work was crazy with the curbside schedule. I was like 30 minutes going from the back to outside, giving people their orders. I'm like, oh my god.
Really?
Yeah, it was insane. Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good. I'm definitely going to be making a joke about this later in a review, maybe. Oh, fuck it.
That'd be fun.
The amount of jokes I can make right now, I'm not going to because I'm not risking it again. But just know I have jokes in my head spinning around right now.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I spent the weekend with my girl. We watched Gladiator 2 over the weekend. Surprisingly good. I actually really liked it. I have an opening night coming out I got an opening night coming out Monday. I showed her the first one, which she'd never seen. She loved it. So, yeah, it was good. I just did a Gladiator double feature. And all I'll say is, without any spoilers, yeah, I want a third one. I want a third Gladiator, is all I'll say.
Okay.
It's kind of like, I want to see that happen. But also, again, let's just say, Spectro's first time on the stream, just want to point out his retrospective on the entire Reviewerverse is absolutely phenomenal. And
Amen.
I will say I have seen a preview of the third one, no spoilers, but I loved it.
Okay.
And you two especially get major heads up on this. I'm looking forward to seeing it all put together, man. Like, you did a phenomenal job. This is spectacular. So
Yeah, thank you, Jack. Yeah, this is a really crazy and really fun opportunity to just allow myself to just talk about the Reviewerverse, something that I've appreciated since I was like a teenager, and like look at us now. It's just like we're carrying this legacy. It's just
I kept saying this. I said this from the start. If they were Star Trek the original series, we're Star Trek Next Gen.
Yeah.
No one call me Picard.
I'm gonna look at Hipster Hoovy and Jedi. I'm already gonna say, shut up, Wesley.
Jason, you actually like the card.
Wait, then who's Data?
I would say, oh, this is tough. Yeah, Spectro's Data.
Oh, I'm Data. Okay.
You're Data.
I respect that. I love Data.
And
Are
given
you
Big Jack
sure,
Films,
Wesley?
Jack the Riker.
Which one?
Ooh.
Who's what?
Oh,
Jack's Riker.
Jack
I
Riker.
already declared myself Picard, so
Okay.
I was gonna say,
Wait.
okay, who's gonna? Here's the question: who's gonna host Reading Rainbow? Who's gonna be the one who eventually hosts Reading Rainbow?
Oh, wait. That has to be
Isn't
light
IndiFan
post because
blind?
technically he's blind in his review series.
Yes.
So.
Also, technically, wait, Lightpost. That means you're also Kwame from Captain Planet. That means you have to go
Oh.
let our powers combine.
Let the powers combine.
No, it's combined. Combined. Let our
Combined.
powers combined.
That's
It's funny.
Race
I actually
so good,
met LeVar Burton at a Comic-Con, and he's a really nice dude. And I was like, it's funny because I told him, like, I only found out recently you were Kwame from Captain Planet. And I said, and he said the line. He's like, he is so nice in person.
You know they have the full series out on DVD now.
They do.
Oh, really? Reading Rainbow?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
Captain
wow.
Planet. Captain
Oh,
Planet.
well, they haven't got Reading Rainbow because probably the license for the books.
Probably, yeah. But the thing is, because it says Captain Planet, the complete franchise, where it says Captain Planet and the Planeteers, and then the New Adventures of Captain Planet. I'm like,
There was
was
another
a
show.
sequel series?
Yeah, there was.
What?
I didn't know that.
You pay for this, Captain Planet.
We're the Planeteers. You could be one too.
Saving our planet.
Wait. I'll do one better. I'll do you one
Looting
better.
and polluting is not the way. Hear what Captain Planet has to say. Protect the environment, or I'll fucking kill you, Captain Planet.
I'll do you guys one better. Hang on.
Okay.
We're the Planeteers. You can be one too.
It's William Shatner.
I was gonna say,
This might be a dumb crossover idea, but I thought of it in my head. G.I. Joe and Captain Planet.
You know what? That would work. That would be crazy enough to work.
why am I thinking G.I. Joe the Epic Saga right there?
Oh, speaking of, I'll say this. That is one thing I'm gonna review at some point. I don't know if you guys are aware of G.I. Joe the Epic Saga.
Oh god.
Okay, so before the Fine Brothers were doing the reaction videos, what they were known for, they used to do these little action figure series called G.I. Joe the Epic Saga, which had been banned by Hasbro over a cease and desist over their toys. But now it would be banned because if people found out about this, they would get canceled way more than they would trying to earn the word reaction.
Yeah.
There are jokes in this that would not fly. Even Tropic Thunder would say, that's weird.
Yeah. Jack has showed me clips, and I'm like, oh my god, this could not be on YouTube.
The thing is, the only copies of it are hard to find, are in like 280. They're in terrible quality. Somebody recently just uploaded it to like 720 HD, upscaled it. It looks great, but I saved a copy that if you want me to send it on the drive, I will. But yeah, it's insane. And the plan is I want to do a crossover review with Lightpost Films because it's technically a fan film. And Bradley Dunn of Obscure Media TV, because it also is a piece of lost media, like obscure media. So it just makes sense that all three of us will be like the Three Stooges.
I mean, the thing is, like, so you're telling me that there's a G.I. Joe fan series that's basically one of the most, and it's basically like one of the most offensive things on the planet. Is that what you're telling me?
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And especially with today,
Yeah. Yeah,
like half the jokes
Yeah,
are just
Jack
no,
showed
there is
me a
content.
clip. Jack showed me a clip, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't even know if I can describe it on here because
Let's not repeat what happened on. Let's not repeat it for sake of argument.
Let's say
What
this,
you said it to me? I want to say it.
but the Fine Brothers say stuff in this which would not fly today.
Oh
At all.
God.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I could probably put up with it. Like, I'm the king of watching edgy content, so I think I'll be fine.
Yeah,
But the thing is,
we love edgy content,
yeah,
but not in our program.
exactly. Yeah, it's
We keep it PG-13 mostly on here.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could send it to me, Jack, because I'm kind of curious about it. I'm genuinely.
I'll definitely send it to you. Yes, Xandrew. Yes.
One of the questions from Oris the God. Let's see, asking us as a
Osiris.
group. Cyrus, thank you. Asking us as a group, what are y'all thoughts on the AVGN movie?
I love it.
Oh.
I love it.
I watched
Guilty
it.
pleasure.
It was fine. I liked it.
Let's go one at a time. So I'll just say, I think it is a labor of love. I have actually, having read James's book, I understand the difficulties of it. I do understand that he really wanted to make it in California, but it was at a time where nobody really made movies in California much anymore. So I feel bad in a way, but I understand the traditionalist method of doing it. But for that, it's a very charming film. The heart is there. I don't know why people hate it. I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's funny how Spectro brought up, like, is it canon to the Reviewerverse? Is it not? Yeah, it is. It is.
It is.
Yes. Brock, what do you think of it? The EVGN movie.
My post.
What do you think of it?
I love it.
You love it? Okay. Xandrew.
I enjoyed it. Like it's a very. The best way I can describe it is that it's a very long episode of the nerd, and like we got what we got from it, and like to learn that like it actually took a long time to produce the film. People thought like it was like not a real movie that was going to happen. Like they thought it was like an April Fool's joke. Well, the joke's on them. It was a real movie. And like what's great.
I also just want to point out just a little shout out to Huey Tumor who's in the chat, everybody. So we're just saying hi to him because
Hey,
hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well.
I got the Blu-ray for it. It's that good.
Nice.
So
Nice.
Nice.
The only thing I have signed by James is a copy of Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde on NES.
nice.
Great.
Actually I have that and E.T. on Atari signed by him, but it's also signed by Brad Jones. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, I met him once. I don't know if I ever told you the story, Isaac, but there's a story. This is a real story, true story. I was do you guys remember the review of the other animated Titanic movie that Doug did, and it was at Niagara Falls?
Oh God.
Right?
Yeah, I know we talked.
It was set in Niagara Falls. So here's the story behind that. It was a convention that was on both the Canadian side and the American side. Now, this was a dumb idea because of borders and because of passports. It was not a well-run convention. It was once, and I saw even the manager just looked like he was stressing every day. He underestimated how bad the border was. So me and Josh went to go because Doug and James were all there. Now, Doug was there along with Malcolm, Tamara, met Barney. I actually met Doug's mom before she passed away. But I met a lot of these guys, and I met Brad there and everything. And so Josh and I were on the American side, and we went and we went to see Doug's panel, and we said hi and everything. And then the manager came in and said, like, literally told him, like, ran it, like, dude, we got to go to the other side of the border for autographs, which, why do that? So Josh and I were thinking, well, we better get to the other side if we want to go to the autographs. And we decided, well, we can't take the car. That's going to be a pain in the ass. So we decided, all right, let's cross the bridge to Niagara Falls. We get there. The line is packed to get to the Canadian side. We see traffic on the bridge, and we're thinking they're not going to make it. So then, right before we go to the front of the border, here comes Doug, Brad, Barney, Doug's mom, all of them, and they come in, and we think, well, we got to get them to their autograph, so we wave them down to go ahead of us. They go ahead of us. We get in shit with the Canadian border. We almost lose our passport back to as Canadians.
Yikes.
And then, and here's the thing. So James was waiting for us, and he said, "Are you guys okay?" And I said, "Yeah." The security guys were being dicks. He's like, "Yeah, what an asshole." So Doug invites us like to hang out with them and stuff for a little bit at the autograph booth, and I got them to sign stuff. They were very, very thankful we helped them out. So then we're sitting at the KFC in that hotel, and we're sitting there like, "What the hell did we just do?" I quoted Muppet Treasure Island, where it's like, "Hey, Josh, we're heroes. We saved the critic and the snob. Well, it was too late to save the convention. As we're about to leave, we're heading out the door, and we bump face to face into James and his wife. And I'm like, oh my God! That was the first time me and James ever met face to face, and that was cool. So then afterwards, we came back. We hung out with a lot of these guys for that convention. Great con to hang out with people. Shit con overall. Never. I think they never did that again to this day. And I know Doug, Bob, and I think Brad have brought that up a few times. They said that's one of the worst conventions they've ever been to.
Damn.
So it was bad. It was bad.
Okay,
yeah, but Joey's gonna go away for a bit. Anyway, so there's my long ass story about how that happened.
I mean, you would think all the legality stuff. You would think that they would be smart enough not to be like, wait, this is a terrible idea. This could get us sued. You would think that.
Yeah,
like,
it was insane.
Yeah, like the thing is, I tend to be I try to be smart. Like, sure, I'm a dumbass, but at the same time, like, I know I have common sense, right? And the thing is, if I was running at like Comic-Con and I'd be like, and then someone came up with the idea to have it on the Canadian side and the American side, I'd be like, you're fired on the spot. I would fire them on the spot. That is so stupid. I'm surprised that got through. It's like, to be fair, people are dumb. Like, it's one of those things that's like, God. Sorry.
It was before COVID. It was before the dark times.
Even then, it's like you would think you would think of all the immigration and like all that type of stuff. You would think they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't even try. You would think people would not.
They did somehow.
Did they get sued over it?
What?
Did they get sued over it?
I wouldn't surprise me if they did. I didn't really pick up information after that. It's funny, like I bring up before the dark times. I just think of the riff tracks where it's like, Ben, how did my father die without dignity?
Wow.
Oh
God.
I was gonna say with the Star Wars quote. Just want to ask you guys, what are your thoughts from like the trailers and stuff, because it's coming out tomorrow on Disney Plus. What are your thoughts on Skeleton Crew?
Looks fun.
It's fun. It's cute.
I just have
Reminds me
to
of the
witness,
Goonies.
sadly.
It's Space
I
Goonies.
was gonna say
Yeah.
like it's like Goonies with Star Wars. I'm like,
It's Space Goonies. We get it. You're from space.
I'm cautiously optimistic about it, because after the shit show this summer that was The Acolyte, I am just like, let me go in low expectations and let's see how this ends up. Because
I think for me, the only thing I ask is, no matter how, if it's good, if it's bad, who cares? But Star Wars fans, please don't go after the kids.
No.
You don't.
No.
Listen, you already had a problem with Jake Lloyd. You don't want 10 of these Jake Lloyds.
yeah,
okay?
no, you do
You
not.
know?
Literally.
For me, when it comes to Disney, I don't trust Disney at all. I don't. Like, don't get me wrong. They've made good products recently, like Deadpool and Wolverine, for example. But I think that was more because Marvel had more control over that than Disney. At least that's the way I see it.
Well, did you hear that they had to remove a joke from that because Disney forced them to remove it? Because it was the line. The line was Deadpool going like, "Really, we couldn't afford another X-Man? Oh my God, Disney's this fucking cheap." And Disney was like, "We don't like that. Take that out." I'm like,
Of all the things they are offended by, it's how they manage their money. That's Disney. Yeah. That's Disney. Oh, screw everybody else. But please, our money. Please, not our money.
To be honest.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
To be honest. Yeah, cool. To be honest, like, that's just, like, out of all the jokes you could have possibly said, you could have removed stuff about the gender politics and all that. You could have removed all this other stuff, but you choose to remove the thing that makes fun of you for how you use your money. That says a lot.
Yeah,
it does.
Same.
Huey Tumor brings up, apparently Ryan Reynolds had more control than Marvel did.
Oh.
Interesting.
That's why the movie's good.
Mickey's probably...
Ryan Reynolds. Okay, Ryan Reynolds knows what he's doing, unless it's Green Lantern.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I don't think he had control over Green Lantern at all. I think that was
that was just Warner Brothers, DC, and Martin Campbell. Unfortunately, that was Martin Campbell.
Well, that was supposed to be the start of the DC EU right there, and then that flopped, and they're like, well, let's just hope with Man of Steel, and that made some good money, and they're like, okay, that's the start of the DC EU. I'm like, do you not know what you're planning?
Like, don't worry, hipster Huey. Remember, anything bad in DC goes directly into the Schumacher universe, and everybody at that point gets nipples on the suit. Like, if we get another Flash, another Flush.
No, we're not getting another Flash.
He's going to come in with nipples on the suit.
Probably. Well, that's the thing. I've heard something where it's like James Gunn was saying, like, oh, Zachary Levi could come back to play Shazam if he wanted to. You mentioned Ezra Miller could come back at one point. I'm like, you sure about that? Like,
you gotta be what's his name? Who's Peacemaker? You have to be like, are you sure about that?
Yeah,
John Cena.
Yeah.
If that ended up being true and Ezra Miller came back, I'm done with DC.
I've heard
I'll go on to tolerate the Flash because, like, at least then it was made before the whole scandal thing. But like, if you actively keep him around after everything's said and done.
Yeah.
I'll say this. The only reason to ever watch The Flush is just cut out all the stuff and just keep the Keaton Batman
Michael
stuff.
Keaton,
it's fine.
Yeah.
But I also have heard rumors too that they're thinking about bringing Grant Gustin into that new DC universe, and I'm like, yes, get Grant Gustin. He was perfect as the Flash.
Yeah.
Oh, so would he play the same role? Would he play the Flash again?
I think he would be the Flash, but it'd just be a new universe Flash or something like that. I think
CW canon. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's what it would be.
From what I heard, I remember in the interview, Grant Gustin said that if James Gunn were to approach him about returning as the Flash, he would, because he trusts James Gunn. And to be honest, I would too. James Gunn has had a pretty good record for the most part. Like, I can't really think of a bad movie he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say this with the Suicide Squad, he was like, let's not have Jared Leto in there. Disney, you take Jared Leto for your Tron movie.
I'll just say Spectro and Xandrew, care to bring into the combo?
But what?
It's been mostly a debate between us three. We gotta get you guys in there.
What?
And he's gone.
My camera's gone. I'm faceless. Where did I go?
Oh no! He's having a soul arc.
It's the MCP. He's taking over.
Do you see a light?
Oh gosh, what do we do?
He has.
Don't go into the light, Xandrew!
Don't worry. If it's the MCP, I got the identity disc.
That's all I got.
There is no Xandrew right now. There is Wander.
Oh God, it's
there is
like
no
Ghostface.
Xandrew, only Zoo.
All right, Jack.
Ghostface, is that you?
Yes.
Jack, holy water.
Water bottle.
Guys, stop! Out! Cut it out!
No. I'm gonna call Carl Denham in my remake. Don't worry. I saw this in a commercial once.
have no idea why my camera's off. That's the weird thing. Like this happened before too.
That's
there
weird.
There should be a thing
weird.
that says stop cam or go cam or something. I don't know.
I don't know. Some mute.
Oh, great! I was
Your-
trying to mute
Your name just
Xandrew.
did something.
Yeah, it's something.
It's-
If you try, maybe like I don't know, maybe coming out. Okay,
and
he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back.
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
He might come back. Ish. It says device is not connected. So you're like, okay, he's still here. He's just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, this thing though, I had it right here. I'm like, they sell this at Disney for $10. It's a identity disc, and it like glows in the dark. I'm like,
That's it? $10?
yeah, $10 for this.
You expect it to be 20 at least.
I know. I'm like, well, I mean, with the Disney joke that I mentioned earlier that they had to cut out, it's like Disney's like, you know what? We can be cheap bastards at some point. It's like we have
Lying
to.
of that. I want my
I do
giggle back.
have a question for everybody in Reviewerverse lore. And Reviewerverse lore, I have one thing to say, it's just to change a little subject. Why the hell did nobody tell me that Tendo the Seal actually had some jerk with the camera in the videos? Why did nobody tell me this? Apparently that was sort of, I guess that was sort of the passing of the torch. That was sort of the passing of the torch from, okay, you're the new sub jerk with the camera. All right, anyway, Xandrew's back. We got him back.
I return. Okay. Yeah.
Xandrew, you're back.
I return. We were talking about Tendo?
Yeah, the seal. Like, why did nobody tell me that some jerk with the camera essentially passed the torch to him? I'm like, what?
Because you never asked.
I was about to say the same thing.
This is why I love what Spectre is doing, because he is narrowing down the Reviewerverse in a very tight, canonized sort of recap. So it allows everybody to figure out what the hell's going on. Because I know for me, there's stuff I missed. I'm like, wait, when did that happen?
Basically, this is Spectro's history of Power Rangers.
Yeah, basically, this is my history of Power Rangers.
Well, I mean, it's me. I mean, I'll say this: when it comes to releasing anything, I do follow Lewis's formula. Videos are done when they're done, and it's and honestly, like, I follow that. Like, even with like Star Wars right now, it's out when it's out, but I'm working really hard on it right now. So, yeah, so there's that, but I'm really looking forward to Part 3, man, when it's all finished, because like that I've seen. I'll just say this: I might have seen an early cut, and I really like what I see. Yeah, I will say this: there's enough that maybe you might want to do a Part 4 with like the stuff you missed.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential in that, because I think one thing's for sure: once I finish the video, here's the thing. I forgot to add the reviewer.
Oh,
no. I'm like, God dang it, how did I miss that?
Oh, wait, there's more!
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
there's
got
more!
What? I think you forgot about that
IndiFan
one,
wants to
but
say
I
something. What's he doing?
Who, me?
What are you doing?
Did you
Doing a stop motion shot.
Okay, what were you saying? Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice. I want to say, I want to quote James Rolfe in Cinemassacre 200. And no, I didn't have a tripod. I was stacking the damn thing on the floor. Hey, you gotta work with what you gotta work with.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I have this. It's like in a mess right now, but this is gonna be my stop motion table.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's a table. I just gotta put. We used this for Jurassic Park when we did shots of the Indominus bashing against the wall. We had it where we set it up here on the table. We used little LED lights from the dollar store. We had a beautiful painting done by Honey Bear. She did this amazing painting of the back, because we had to make a miniature of the exhibit that had the Indominus Rex in it, the animatronics. So she built this beautiful canvas background. And then we had like a fence and everything. I built the wall out of styrofoam, and we used the Hasbro Indominus Rex figure because it was like rubbery and it looked like the animatronic.
Yeah.
And then for the fog, we just used a humidifier because it was just a quick little fog. We just shot it. And know what I've been noticing? I've been filming a lot more on my phone now than I have my actual cameras, because my phone has better quality than most cameras.
Okay.
So
for me, when it comes to cameras, like I like to try to be consistent with my camera. So like, but I understand that like people want to like film with different qualities and like what they need and what you need. What brand do I use?
I use Sony. I'm a Sony guy.
Yeah, Sony
right now
here
I
too.
use,
Yeah.
Right now I use
iPhone.
Canon.
And always count on me.
Were you
crap.
using Sony beforehand?
Have I ever used Sony beforehand? I want to say
Where's
yes.
the Taberman doll?
Well,
I
I
wa-
want to
Sorry.
point this out too. Oh, the Turbo Man doll. I
Oh
want
my
to point
God.
out the camera I have been the most
Oh, God.
consistent
The
with.
same
Oh
exact
my
thing.
god, everybody's got a Turbo Man!
I don't.
I don't.
Somebody has a
Oh
I
my
got-
God! Does Andrew have one? Does Andrew have one?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
I've actually-
That's so cool. Is that Nimble?
Oh, that's one of-
Wait, is it the Hulk?
That's a model of Comic-Con 1, right?
Comicron, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I even
That is so
pronounce it
cool.
right? Oh, sometimes I doubt myself.
It's that whole
That's so
small brigade
funny.
Johnny
I
killed.
was like,
I
don't
feel
tell
like
me
Jack's
that's true,
grabbing
man.
something down.
Okay.
Be like,
Okay. I may not have a turbo. Oh, you got Comicron 1! Dang! You know what I love about? I actually thought about getting one of those because you know what's cool about those? If you get one, if you paint it, you could technically use it as a miniature.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, nice.
I mean, Likara has been talking about like getting a new 3D printer where like he can figure out like how to do the coloring correctly. You don't have to paint it, kind of thing. So that's
I wanted to
something
point
we're
out,
doing.
I may not have a Turbo Man, but this was gifted to me by a fan in Switzerland, actually. He turned me into a doll.
What?
Oh,
In
yeah.
the box. Why do I
That's
look
not
like
just
Hank
that.
Hill? Damn it, Bobby.
Everywhere else I be a ten.
Oh God! With the head sculpture, you look like Lord Farquaad. I don't know why.
Oh,
You can catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
I mean,
I look like Lord Farquaad.
Some of
What
you,
is
like,
that's so funny. Hold on a second.
you do know why his name is Lord Farquaad, right?
yeah.
Oh God, I can't unsee it now.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I'm so sorry, Jack.
Now
This is so funny
this
'cause-
is me going up to my fellow reviewers. Some of you may die in the Great War, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
It's so weird.
But anyway,
I
guys,
too
you made
also
this
have a
for me, and
custom
then
of my
actually in the back you
character.
can see like that's got the Kenner logo and
Kenner.
everything. Thank you.
They went into detail with that.
There's
Wow.
I actually have other figures. Like he turned me into. I wish I could show you guys this, but I have the majority of you guys as Lego figures.
Oh, I remember I saw that. Yeah.
You guys, at some point, if I ever review the Lego movie, I'm gonna have you all show up voicing your characters in Lego.
Oh,
my
no.
God,
All of a
that'd
sudden,
be
boom!
amazing.
The review, boom! The Reviewerverse becomes Lego.
oh,
Now
that
they
was
turned into Lego.
The thing is, fun fact, my original storyline was dealing with a war thing, similar to Jack, but I didn't know Jack existed yet. It was actually based on the Lego movie, like the good versus evil concept.
Oh, nice.
Unfortunately, the majority of the videos are gone because I trusted someone that I shouldn't, but, but like, I did manage to save some of it, fortunately. And yeah, it is canon still, but it's very much lost media. If I'm telling you right now, if I find out someone has it, I'm like, give them to me so I can upload it.
You know what? Let me get those Lego figures. Yeah, you can show off yours. Okay, hold on.
This is
I was gonna say
someone made a custom based on my character.
Oh, that's
Nice.
cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are like the figures I used in reviewers crossover review of reviewing the Monster Island Buddy review episode of what was that?
It was
Oh, no, I think
it was
Jack.
Maghsoudi.
It was an Orga Reviews review, and like I think, and like I talked to him one day, I'm like, hey, you want to do a crossover? But like I do a good majority of the work, and you just do some voiceovers and a little bit of editing. And he's like, done. So we get together, we write a script, and the rest is history. And like I still have these, and like
Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know. One day I might make a funny little reference someday and like bring these back as a joke. And he's like,
Yeah. Oh.
He could be like, I think it would be funnier if you have like the reviewer Godzilla is like just goes to stare at him and is like, change me back now.
Actually, it's funny you bring that up with like reviewer Godzilla. So again, I would say like because because with my show it's complicated because you have like the Godzilla that shows up in IndiFan show that's an action figure, but then you have the Godzilla that shows up in my show, which is basically Hyper Godzilla from Battle Royale. Again, because it's taken from a fictional universe, it's a different Godzilla altogether.
Speaking of different universes,
I will say this.
Godzilla figures. What's going on? Everybody's got a Godzilla figure.
Godzilla and Gamera.
I wanted to say, I actually wanted to show everybody as I had a few people as Lego figures, so this is kind of exciting. So, my girl and I over the weekend, she made me into a Lego figure.
Oh, that's cute!
And then in exchange, I made her as a Lego figure.
Oh, that's really cute.
Couple
goals. The centerpiece. It's the nerd and the critic as Legos.
That works.
Wait.
The fact that they're fighting really works.
So you can see, like,
so cool.
that's them as
Where are
Lego
the boxes
figures.
at? There should be boxes there, and they're just
like Lego bricks. There should be little Lego bricks. That'd be funny. But I'll show up the ones I have made. I will say, Xandrew, I haven't made you one yet, but I think I might have to now.
Well, like, take your time and put the other priority on other people first, kind of thing. Work on your projects and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have Dr. Terawatt. This is Dr. Terawatt.
Terawatt.
Nah.
So there's that. I have. Let's see here. Let me pull up. Okay, Brock, you might want to see this.
Oh, speaking of Lego,
this is you.
Nice.
This is your Lego action figure. there's
so
that,
cool.
and then wait, there's more. I mean Dean.
Nah.
Dean would love this.
Dean's there, and then the best part, I had some time. I made Silver Wolf.
Nice.
Oh,
that is so cool.
That's his Lego action figure. This is the other version of me that the fan sent through. Was it Switzerland? So that's the other version of me.
Switzerland.
Yeah.
I like your cheese with the holes.
Oh, okay. I'll say this. I don't know if Huey Tumor is still in the chat, but the guy in Switzerland also made him as a Lego figure.
That's cool.
Oh, nice.
If you're seeing this, this is your Lego action figure. That's actually pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Huey has been reborn as a Lego piece.
I did make Linkara. So Andrew, you can send this to Linkara.
Ah, that's cool.
So I tried to get the dragon
You
dagger.
gave him a side for the dragon dagger. That's actually cool.
Yeah, I tried to get that. I did make Angry Joe. I made Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Using machine guns too. That's just too appropriate.
That's pretty accurate. I have actually Erod as well. I made Erod.
Erod would have loved that.
Of course.
So there's that. There's and then who else is here? There's Spoonie. I had to get Spoonie in there somehow.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Then we have I'll show this. Sean, JT, if you're in the chat, here's you.
Pretty accurate.
Right here, so yeah, he's got his note and the knife. I don't know why I give him a knife. At first, when I saw his clips from his Halloween special, I thought that was like a knife, but no, it's a Snickers bar. So I have to get a chocolate bar in his hands.
I want to see that now. Michael Myers trying to kill someone with a Snickers bar.
Okay.
Why am I thinking of Sleepwalkers right there with the corn chop getting stabbed in the back?
Let's see if anybody can guess who this reviewer is. All right.
Who's this Lego viewer?
Wait, what?
Brad?
That is RaisorBlade.
Huh.
Oh. Yeah, that is RaisorBlade. So yeah, he's in there. Got him in there, and then the others is just here's Josh, because Josh is a sports guy and he's got a blaster. Because
he's also good.
And then I made Carl. I made Mother Cutter Carl.
Mother Cutter Carl.
I thought for a second when he said Carl, it was.
Yeah, I still want to see. I want to have him in my show, but where he basically talks about what happened in my show so far.
Well, it's funny because I grew this out because he's going to show up in the Christmas special. Well, people ask me what is Mother Cutter Carl based on? He's based on characters like Jeff Bridges and Big Lebowski. A little bit of that. A little bit of I would say there's a little bit of what's Linkara's 1930s character? What's his name?
Oh, Harvey Fine
Harvey Fine Voice.
Harvey, And I will say, I didn't know if it was intentional because I didn't really know about Xandrew's show until like after the fact. But it's a little bit of the general in there as well. A little bit of that in there as well.
Oh, you mean the commander?
Commander non-ninja.
Yeah, commander, yeah. A little bit of that.
Non-ninja.
But what's interesting, I wanted to... Okay, I have a question, Xandrew, because I'm not too sure. Where does the commander get his military experience from? Where did he get his experience?
Oh, that's easy. The answer is that's classified.
I was going to say, because Carl, the biggest influence is actually my dad. Because
Really?
my dad was 75th Airborne Rangers in Vietnam. So it's a lot of based on that. So he is a Vietnam veteran. And he's also like a huge hippie. So he's like smoked every drug known to mankind. Even Keith Richards
Did your dad kill Shia LaBeouf in Vietnam?
Keith Richards would go, I have to go home now, Carl. No, seriously, it's freaking over. Where are you going, you pussy? Get back here.
Jack, did your dad kill Shia LaBeouf in Vietnam?
Oh, everybody asked. That's a very good question. No, actually, it's funny because they also say, "Hey, did your dad kill Kennedy?" I'm like, "No, my dad did not kill John F. Kennedy."
I know we probably moved away from
John F. Kennedy, and he did not kill Shia LaBeouf fucking in Indiana Jones 5. No, but the thing is, I had this idea that the hunter that you saw in Jurassic World. I'm going to write in that him and Carl were actually Vietnam veterans, that they actually were in the same battalion. So I might write that in because I thought about doing literally a Vietnam flashback of Carl in his prime. And I will play Fortunate Son. I don't care if it's overused.
And they have to kill Shia LaBeouf in Vietnam.
Turns out Mutt was actually working. He was a spy for the Viet Cong the whole time.
Hold on. If that's the case, then you need to have it where it's like Mutt is trying to escape from. He's swinging on the vines with a bunch of monkeys and stuff like that.
You see Mr. Bootleg Plinkett. He's looking up like he's in the battalion. He's like, "Oh my god!" There's the backstory of Mother Carl.
What happened?
Oh, the funny thing is,
Indy just got the news of that. It was just like, I don't know what to say about that.
You were saying, Light Post?
I had, given Silverwolf also has a military background, but unlike Brother Carl, he was actually kidnapped by the government and forced to literally do it by gunpoint.
It's funny how I love how Spectra brought this up, that war and politics do happen in the Reviewerverse, but it's a little bit different. So yes, Vietnam happened, all this stuff happened, and it's like, what's it to us? It just happened.
Also,
but yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Spectra. Sorry. Yeah, but if we're, I know we moved away from the whole Lego topic thing, but I do have a perfect like body mold reference for Xandrew. This little Link figure that I own.
Look at the Zelda set.
Oh no, this is from Temu.
Oh, okay, that works.
Yeah, so it's just take off the head and just customize it.
I know Lego makes green little elf beanies, so you could probably put that on.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
Actually, the last one I wanted to bring up is Brad. He's his little gaming zapper and the Halo gun because I had it. But yeah, so just and by the way, Xandrew, please feel free to share Spectro stuff with Lewis because I think he would really like that.
Well, I mean, I have posted the videos in his Discord, and there have been some people have been interested in have been talking about and interested in it. So there's that.
Oh, that's cool. I'm glad. I'm happy to hear it.
Spectro, be proud of yourself because you're doing the impossible.
Yeah,
it's something I actually at one point was going to do. This was interesting. I was going to think of the same thing. I was going to do 20 years of the Reviewerverse. And just but I was going to do it in the style of the history of Super Mega Death Christ 2000, where it was going to be this whole chronological thing very quickly. But there was so much going on that I had I had a whole list of notes of chronologically the order of things, but it was so complicated. Then here's sort of the story of how this spiraled and what Spectra is doing. So I was doing that, but then earlier this year, a little guy by the name of Deadwing Dork had discovered my content, and yes, he roasted the hell out of it. Listen, let him cut him some slack, keep it clean. That's how Spectral found out. Then he contacted me, and then that's what let the snowball go like crazy. So, listen, the guy might be raunchy, but we're just gonna give a huge thank to Deadwing Dork for that, because what a pro. Like, honestly, because I came in because he was looking at my stuff thinking, oh God, here's another user. But then I come into the chat and I'm playing it totally cool. I can listen, I can take the jokes. Yeah. And I'm like, you know what? And then they came out to me like, you know what, we kind of respect you. Because I had brought this up because YouTube is obviously next year having its 20th anniversary. YouTube will be 20 next year. That is insane.
All right.
2005, that website launched. God. And yeah, the Reviewerverse is technically older. But what's interesting is that there was something here I brought up. There's been with the Reviewerverse, it kind of died down for a bit. But I think what we're starting to see is a resurgence of that genre, of that style of video. That a lot of people are like, oh, we kind of missed that. Spectro brought this up to me. And I was like, and I was thinking the same way. We are going to see in the next few years, I think, a resurgence of that format, which thankfully for people like me and Xandrew and Brock, we've been keeping it alive. So we're kind of the bridge for people to come back to it, which I think, in a way, we're kind of the keepers of the flame in a way. And I just hope at the end of the day, we all do a good job. We all end up doing it. And I will say this, we will leave it to Spectro to catalog everything, because this guy's doing homework that so many people can't do. So guys, just know what, I gotta get where's my soundboard? Where's my freaking soundboard? Where is this thing? We're giving a shout out to Spectro right now, because kudos to him. No, we gotta do what they do. Slow clap.
You too, Isaac.
I think Isaac crashed.
I was gonna say,
he's just like this. I am not amused. That's all. Are you okay? Did you rest, man?
He's going through the same problem I did.
He's gone to the Shadow Realm.
But I will say this. I don't want to spoil what happens after I do or finish part 3 of the Reviewerverse retrospective. But I will say, like you said, Jack, this is like next year was, or more or less just this era right now, is like a resurgence of the Reviewerverse. And I won't say who, mainly because a lot of you, I think Jack and Brock, you guys know, but I have been blessed, and I will be carrying out a legacy. Won't say who, but I think I don't know. I'm a little nervous to show, but I've been working on this.
Keep surprised. We like to keep the surprises, man.
Right?
I'll say I know about it and I love it, but I also want to give a huge shout out to Super Michael 499 for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man. Sorry to interrupt, but have you seen my adventures with Superman? I have not watched it.
I did.
But hang on. Yes, I know. Supergirl looks like Android 18. Yes, I know.
I was still thinking more of Lois Lane.
Yeah, which one?
My Adventures with Superman, Lois Lane, just.
We'll see. Listen, it's going to be hard to top I prefer the one from Superman the Animated Series.
I don't blame it.
What do you expect? It's the voice of Andrea from Mask of the Phantasm. It's the same voice.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Xandrew, but nothing beats a pixie cut.
A what?
A pixie cut hairstyle. I don't know hairstyles. I'm bald.
I was going to mention this.
Let me just contact Isaac. Do we want to bring in Sean? Let me see if we can get Sean in here. Let me just.
I want to bring as much people as I can, because honestly, the company.
Yeah. I was going to say this earlier because I know somebody mentioned Lost Media and stuff like that. I know I sent these 2 fan films to Jack. They were Chris Stuckman's Indiana Jones fan films.
All right, those exist.
Yeah, I have them. I have them. Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Light Post, I would give them to you to review them and stuff, but I know Chris said there are people in that fan film who do not want their likeness shown on YouTube, so I would like to respect that. I will, if you still want to see them, I will send them to you. Just let me look in through my files and stuff like that.
If it's out of privacy reasons, I will gladly respect that.
Review. There you go. Top 10 fan films. And yes, Isaac is back. Hey, what happened?
My phone shut down.
Oh.
My phone shut down.
Dang
Oh,
it.
no worries, man.
Yeah, it was starting to get warm, and I was like, oh, that. Oh.
What do you use, like solar powered or something down there?
Go ahead.
Do you use like solar power or something down there? Is that what
No,
you're
I was using. I've been using my mobile data for like the last like out for this whole thing because yeah, I'm not gonna lie, internet in Australia is crap, and it really so half the time I have to use my mobile data for it because I would use my iPad, but I don't have it with me currently. I'm currently in the house, so things. It's just one of those things.
Listen,
I really had to just.
If you need to take a break, that's totally okay. Because I think also Sean wants to come in too. So if you need to bounce to save some data, you're more than welcome to.
I will say I do have to bounce because I got other responsibilities to do, unfortunately. So.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Xandrew, before you go, why don't you give me a plug? It's all right. Actually, Isaac, you can stay. You want to give a plug, Xandrew? Go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Xandrew Productions. I'm a video content creator. I do live streams. I make stream loot cards, and I do digital art. I do reviews, but like I'm kind of on hiatus right now through the month of December for streaming and all that fun stuff. I've got 6 scripts of season 4 of Xandrew Adventures done. Working on script number 7 through 4, so episodes 7 through 10. Hope you guys get a chance to check it out, is all I can say.
Well, thanks for coming in, man. Really appreciate it. And also, Spectro, make note.
Will do.
Make note. All right. Well, it's good to see you, man. Enjoy your live stream. We'll probably bounce on that at some point.
All right. Y'all have fun. And yeet!
All right. Let's get Sean. Sean, get your ass in here.
Sean.
Get your ass to the house.
That's the weird thing. Like, my phone doesn't usually do that. Like, that's like the first time it's ever done that. That's like the weird thing.
I mean, hey, that happens. I went to Mexico and the Wi-Fi shit down there too. It's always in the most tropical places. Wi-Fi is awful.
Yeah, like my phone. I will say this: my previous phone was destroyed because of a filming accident because I was doing a scene where I had to jump in water, and it was my phone was in my pocket, and it got so much water went on it. It was basically totaled, and I had no phone for like a week, and then afterwards I had to get this phone I'm currently using I got from my mother. So I pretty much got it secondhanded. It was actually previously used by one of my sisters. It really just so I've been having some problems with this phone, but like as long as I have one, I don't particularly care.
Also, again, thank God for that. But also, again, I just want to give a huge shout out to Honey Bear for suggesting this idea because obviously the stream went down on Light Post's end, but we came in and saved the day. So huge thank you to my girlfriend for suggesting this because she has just been such a trooper and supporter and everything. She's amazing. So just giving her a shout out. But yeah, we're just gonna wait. Sean's gonna come in a sec. He's just setting up his laptop. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's something I want to show you guys.
All right.
Okay.
As you know, there's a Reviewerverse variant of Godzilla. And there's a Reviews variant of the Tower. And there's a storyline behind how he got a set of armor. This isn't his.
Okay.
Nice.
This actually belongs to someone from a different dimension, and I think Jack knows.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Let's just say the person who wore this armor was from Mars.
Oh.
That person died during the siege of Jersey, and he donned it in memory of him.
Okay. Interesting.
And these guys are like 8 feet tall, so they're basically like tall as hell.
Oh, they're giants. Okay. They are giants. All right. They might be giants.
They might be giants.
I like that very much.
I'll say this too. I bought Honey Bear got me this at Comic-Con. We might use it for a future review, but I have Falcor.
Oh, nice. I like that.
It is 3D printed by some guy at Booth, so
yeah.
Yeah.
So since we're doing a little bit of show and tell stuff like this, my parents picked me up this at Disney World. I gave them money and stuff and all that.
Throw me the
Everyone
idol.
bow.
Throw me the idol.
Everyone
Throw
bow.
me the whip. Throw me the whip.
Everyone kneel. Kneel for the whip. You too, Isaac.
Just the dark.
I
Yeah. I just like how shiny this thing looks, though.
It's so bright.
Jack,
Where's
bow.
my shiny thing? Hold up. Actually, you know what? I'll show him a few things.
He was saying, "Where's my shiny thing?" It made me think, "My shiny teeth and me, shiny teeth, shiny teeth."
All right.
Oh, I do have this.
For showing off shiny things, I want to show off a few things. I've already shown some of these. First off, I wanted to show this. Honey Bear got me this for Halloween. It's a beautiful sculpture of Bela Lugosi.
Oh, nice.
Cool. That's cool.
That is beautiful. Actually, since Dean is in the chat, I don't know if you saw this, Dean, but I built this for you. Have you seen your Lego action figure, Dean? This is your action figure.
Congratulations, Dean.
If Dean's
You're
in the
in
chat,
Lego.
shout out because there's your Lego figure. That is so cool. But also, I built this because I got this at G-Fest. It's the Aurora model kit of Kong.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah,
Jack,
that's cool.
Huey asked if he could join.
Oh, I think we're gonna get Sean in, and if there's time, we'll jump him in. We'll get him on board. But yeah, this is the Aurora model kit. Now, the reason I painted it gold was because I wanted to look like the sculpture of Kong in the Revenge of the Mummy attraction at Universal, which is in the ride because it's where Confrontation used to be. And it looked, if you ever see the gold statue of Kong there, it looks like the Aurora kit. So I was like, there's that. But yeah, it's been I guess it is show and tell time. I guess.
And then one more shiny thing I have. It's a medallion from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's cool.
From the Staff of Ra. Is it Staff of Ra, right?
The medallion, medallion of the Staff of Ra.
Yeah. I want to put this.
I wish.
Oh, go ahead.
I wish I had something to show, but like I have nothing because I'm at a friend's house. But I'll say that one of the coolest things I have is I have I'm not sure if any of you've seen it. You might have seen it in my video. I have a prop of Captain America's shield and Stormbreaker, and sometimes I use it for video.
Ooh, nice.
I wanted to point this out too. My girlfriend got me this at a thrift shop for $2. It's a Lego General Grievous. And I think I'm going to use this at some point for like stop motion, so I might get Grievous on. But this thing's cool.
That doesn't look $2.
No, it isn't. It's Lego.
Wait.
Found it at a thrift shop.
Wait, that's Lego?
Oh,
that's Lego?
Yeah.
Like I genuinely, I thought it was just like a regular toy, but like no, it's Lego. Okay.
Well, I got this. I found this for $25, but
nice.
This thing.
Cool. Is that from Mutual Stream?
Super freaking rare.
You're the straight Shiva.
Yeah. I have the 3 Shankara stones, so
where's the crystal skull?
I do not have a crystal skull because I do not have room to put that damn skull. You know how big the fucking cranium is? It is like this huge. Like it's.
Do you have the dial?
I don't have the dial either. No. Here's the thing: the dial, someone's selling on Etsy. It's $300.
Okay, there's something on Etsy I have seen. I kind of want the book of the Dead, not from Evil Dead, but
from
the book of Amun-Ra from the Mummy. I want the 2 books.
Yeah. Oop.
I will say this: a little spoiler for Brad. I don't know if he's watching in the chat, but this is your Christmas gift, man. I forgot to give you this at Universal, but I got Brad this.
Oh my God, Rice Duke!
Wait, oh my God, Rice Duke! Hello, long time no see.
Wave to Rice Duke, everybody.
Hope he is doing well. Welcome to the chat. He has thoughts on Godzilla on Fortnite. I don't play it. I don't play it.
I don't play it.
Fortnite's for 5-year-olds.
Yeah. I mean, I agree.
I want to just say, huge shout out to Rice Duke. We haven't heard from him in a while. He is more right now working on a short film. I think it's called Faded Leather. It's an independent thing. It's really good from what I've seen. Shout out to him, man. Like, Rice Duke, you're doing so well for yourself. We're proud of you, man. And we're glad you jumped on the chat. We're welcome back. Like, good to see you, man. Good to hear from you. Because he used to do reviews. He used to do a lot of Game of Thrones stuff, but he has since retired. So I will say this. You will see his final appearance in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. That you will see his final appearance. So there's a lot of final. You ever notice that in my show, a lot of characters make final appearances? First Dr. Terawat, now Rice Duke.
Oh, yeah.
My show is where reviewers go to die. It's the truth. All critics must die.
Basically.
Another thing. Speaking of which, I had to do one for a certain co-actor of mine, but mostly for reasons I will not bring into this chat.
No worries, no worries. Hey, listen, that's got to happen at times. That's it. Starmaster says, I missed the doc. Well, actually, you know what? I will say this, Starmaster. If you are at all interested in continuing to watch his work, go to Twitch and look up Chief Macbeth, Chief_Macbeth. He's under a new title, a new name. You can watch his streams on Twitch. So there you go. I just want to say my girl's watching the live stream, and she's saying about Rice Duke. I'm gonna say this joke, Honey Bear. I'm sorry. If he's fried, would he be fried Rice Duke? Rice Duke, my girlfriend's really funny. She's really funny. Oh, she's great. She's amazing. Shout out to her.
Also, before it's too late.
By the way, I'm going to give a bit of a shout out. I'm going to before quickly. Oh, that's nice.
Is that signed?
That's Chris.
Eric King.
Chris Savage.
Oh, Eric King. Cool. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's Gallaghar.
Oh, that's Skeletor. Hello. Hello. Wow, a lot of people are in the chat right now. I'm just going to give a huge shout out to my girl's website, Resiliency and Me. It's a website that allows kids in low-income housing to get therapy for affordability purposes here in Ontario. So, guys, let me just put in her website.
That's good.
I don't know how to. Hello, mortals. I have returned. Yes. Let me just
Eric,
go
it's so great to have you here.
website. Resiliency and Me. I'm just gonna put a link in the chat so you guys can follow it. But her website does such good work for communities. Go check it out here. Osiris has already got it covered. Thank you, Osiris. Thank you. Bless. You guys can go check out her site there. She's the reason we did this stream. She's got some great ideas. In fact, some of her ideas I am incorporating in my show. At this point, she should be a co-writer.
She did appear in my show once as one of the cops in the Halloween special.
Yeah, she was great. It's great. It's funny. She was here one week and I said, I have to do a scene for IndiFan show. Do you want to be in it as a cop? She's like, cool. And we just got makeshift cop uniforms and shot it. So actually, you know what? It's funny you bring that up because I think I have one of the costumes and I'll show you this stuff's really cool.
A funny story about Eric King. I ran into him at G-Fest.
Oh,
really? Did ya?
When Dean found out who he was, I literally went nuts because I didn't realize I'd be meeting the person who played the antagonist of season 2. And that was one season I was proud of.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold up. We got a super chat from Super Michael 98. Can you watch Dragon Ball Sheep? What is that?
Oh,
what is that?
Ooh.
Okay, we'll watch it in a sec. Before we do, Super Michael, I wanted to point this out. These are pieces I can show now behind the scenes stuff from the Jurassic Park Legacy. So when we filmed the animatronics, we had used the animatronics from Jurassic World, the exhibition, which is a long-running tour all over the world of these little things, vignettes that happen at certain cities. The animatronics were done by Creature Tech Co., who are responsible for the Walking with Dinosaurs arena show, How to Train Your Dragon. They're based in Australia, by the way, Creature Tech. And they also did the King Kong musical, so they do all those animatronics. And, by the way, Sean, GT is Reborn is here. Welcome to the chat, man.
Sean!
Hello,
Sean.
everybody. How are you this evening?
But what's really interesting, we're doing good, man. I'm just doing a little show and tell here, is that one of my cosplay friends in the community had worked at the exhibition, and they gave me these because they were moving, and they said, hey, if you do something Jurassic Park in the future, these might come in handy. They got me costumes from the show. So I have a Jurassic World official InGen lab coat.
Oh, what?
And I have 2 Jurassic World security things.
Oh, that's cool.
So I have these. Now here's the thing. I will say this. When I do Rebirth, I plan to do something with Jurassic Park to continue the story, but it's going to be very mild, I'm just adjusting my chair. Very mild, not too crazy. And but we're going to utilize those costumes, which are absolutely amazing. So they provided me with those. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to use these.
All right.
Anyway, Sean, how are you doing, man?
Oh, I tell you what, it was quite a week this week. Probably one of the weeks I'd like to forget, to be honest, except for the Halloween Ends video going out. That was the highlight of the week.
You had some trouble there. You want to bring up what happened, or?
Well, I mean, I was in a car accident on Monday night. Thankfully, myself and the other driver were pretty good. I did get kind of an interesting looking bruise / mark on my left hand right there. So again, it wasn't necessarily like one person's fault over the other. I was trying to turn, some other vehicle had stopped, and so I decided to go. And then they decided as I was turning, oh, let me go too. And so I have to hit the brakes, and another vehicle comes in and pow. So my truck was totaled, my brand new one. So now I got to look to get into it.
Not the JT Mobile.
Yes,
How are you supposed to get to the SS Kaiju Guard?
I'll find another way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm already kind of on the hump for something else too. So my cousin works at a dealership, so he's going to try and set me up. So it was a lease, but it just kind of sucks because
Did you switch to Geico?
No. But
unfortunately, you can't. I shot the gecko.
Yeah, my last 3 vehicles have been hit. 2 of them without me even in them, which is kind of the worst part because it's like I just park and then like my vehicle back in 2022 was completely totaled because some idiot was on his phone, dropped it. He's coming into the park. I come back from lunch and I park in the middle of the park, like, oh, spot right in the middle, right for me. Like, what are the odds? So then I go ahead and I park there. And then he's on his phone. He drops it. Now, keep in mind, he's going to park, so he could just go pick it up when he parks. But no, he has to reach down and grab it, drives into my car, which then hits another car, which then hits another car, which then hits another car. So it was like, so much damage. And like I said, that was an older vehicle. I was looking to upgrade anyways, but it kind of spit out the process. But it was still a pain. Like I just looked defeated. Everyone at work was like, "We're sorry, Sean." And then back in like January or something like that, my other vehicle, my previous truck, which was like my first real lease I ever did, got hit as well. Like I went and parked somewhere for like 10-15 minutes, come back out, there's no in my vehicle. Sorry, hit your car. And it was like kind of the back left side of it. So it wasn't terrible, but it was like a couple weeks just dealing with insurance and, being in Michigan, they're like, oh, it's a no fault state. And at first, like, okay, we're covered. Then they said, oh, it's a no fault state. So you have to take care of this yourself. And I was going to have a meltdown. So I called my insurance company, like, no. Give us the number. We'll call and talk to them. So then, like I said, they cover that. But this one's like now coming on my insurance. So the real terrifying part will be like how much my insurance goes up as a result of after this. So, but you know what? At least, like I said, myself, the other driver were fine. And, he was, like I said, like he doesn't really blame me or anything like that just because of the poor timing of it all. And you saw the intersection I was at where it happened. Like even the next day, there was another accident there. So, I mean, they got to do something with the lights there because that's a
I just want to point out where I'm at now. There are so many accidents on this little intersection. Like Halloween night, Honey Bear and I were hanging out, and there was like a huge car accident. There was like 5 or 6 police vehicles that just were there. Now, granted, everybody there was safe, but I turned to Honey Bear and I said, can we go film this for a future video or something? So we actually utilize it for a future project that might come in handy. And there's, I was just like, all right, well, the shots look good. So, but thankfully everybody's good. That's called production value. They see it's great. And speaking of, everybody is asking for this, so we're going to watch this all together. It's Dragon Ball Sheep.
Oh,
what the hell is this?
Here we go.
Can somebody please explain this?
I'm worried that it's gonna have Dragon Ball audio where it might be copyright. Maybe? Yeah.
Hey,
Kakarot, we've turned into sheep.
hey, David,
Well,
it could be worse.
All right, let's see
You
what
could-
this is all about.
He could get in trouble for putting in a Nerf gun that looked a little too convincing.
That's
All
true.
right.
That's true.
Yeah,
Let's
that
just
was my
again,
fault.
huge shout out to Super Michael 98 for that super chat. So let's watch this thing. It's an hour. It's 1 minute and 46 seconds.
I was about to say it's an hour and 46 minutes. Like I gotta get up for work in the
It's
morning,
like
dude.
no,
Yeah, same here,
5
sir.
minutes. The planet Namek, the planet sheep will go back. All right, let's see what this is all about. Here we go.
All right.
Oh my
Dodge
God.
this next attack if you can. But even if I miss you, this whole planet's going up in smoke! That's not fair!
My God. What? What the hell?
Damn.
Say goodbye to your planet, Kakarot.
This is amazing.
What now? I'm not
This
ready!
is so good.
I don't have a choice!
Oh,
It's now or never.
it is the ocean dub, which I appreciate.
Triple Kaioken attack!
Kaioken? Kaio what? What? God.
Now!
Is this a special level in Goat Simulator?
Oh my god.
Ah, no. It's Goat Simulator. What is this? Goat Simulator?
That's what I just said, yes.
Ron is probably like, Cell is like, what is going on?
Yeah, this is going in pandemic quickies. And it's fucking down.
There you go. What is happening?
Let's see what you've got, Kakarot!
This is full of sprinkles!
Oh my god.
What the heck? Holy! What was that?
Wait, that's it?
What the hell was that?
That's funny. That's funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I
think
do have to.
the person we need to ask about this is Sean as Perfect Cell. Perfect Cell, please explain what the hell we just watched.
I don't know what the fuck I just saw.
Hang on. I think I have someone that'll answer this question.
Oh no.
Good.
Oh no.
Oh, I thought he was doing
Wait.
Panther. Like, what is
By
going
by
on?
the way,
Why was that turn?
Spectro, Sean does play Perfect Cell in the show.
Oh, that's amazing.
His cell is perfect.
It is
Perfect.
amazing.
And I'm like Plankton. He went to college.
Now, that's a very good question. And the answer is, it is a parody that makes you question your existence. And you're wondering, how does it? And allow me to say, go fuck yourself. Long and hard.
We need the return of that fellow in the shades.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
By the way,
I do have to ask a question.
You need to add. Know what I noticed? The one character you have not brought up yet in the Reviewerverse is Ask That Guy.
That's right. Oh my
That's
god.
true. Yeah.
Neither did you. You've also forgot to bring up. Oh my God! This is the greatest crossover I've ever seen in my life.
The bum. Oh, I forgot Chester. Oh my
There's
god.
this guy named BIGJACKFilms, and he brings all these other critics together.
Oh my gosh. I totally forgot about his side characters. Oh my
That's right.
goodness.
Again, do the stuff part 4. The stuff I missed.
Yes, I will definitely do.
And,
Or-
and
Yeah.
the joke is Team 4-star. How could I have missed?
There's a
Did you
lot that
miss
I
it?
missed.
How could I have missed?
Yeah, there's a lot that I missed. Like, for Erod, they don't show it on screen, but it's explained that his ring that he has in his hand, he stole it from the devil.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, really?
I
Mhm.
was gonna say, does the ring look like this?
Oh yeah, yes, yes.
Kind of the same thing. Actually, my girl got me this. It's some sort of monkey's ring.
Oh nice.
So,
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
I
want
should.
to bring up two. I want to bring up two. Actually, speaking of rings, I don't know if this prop kind of does come in handy, but this is what's called the Eldorian Ring of Leadership.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, if you notice in my show, I use this kitty.
Hey, hi everybody.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hello.
Hello, Kitty.
So this is the ring. So basically, this is the Eldorian ring that is given to me by Cedric in the show, and it's meant to basically say it's. I took influence from, of all things, Disney's Prince and the Pauper, where if you remember, the other Mickey has the ring, the royal ring, and whenever he shows it, it's a sign of leadership. That's kind of where I got it from. It doesn't really have any powers other than to say, "Hey, I'm the guy to follow." So, there were times I have lost this ring, and I was so like, "No." It's a one-of-a-kind ring, but also my girlfriend got me this for a 1-year anniversary, and I plan to show it off at some point. The Ring of Barahir.
Nice.
The ring of Aragorn. So,
Nice.
yeah, there's that. Also, it's funny too because one of the things, if you saw the trailer for one of my seasons, if you saw the trailer, you might know the Spectro. You might see a tease for something we're planning to do in the future in regards to another magic ring.
Oh.
So,
The Captain Planet rings.
I guess you could say, or one of the planet tier rings. I guess you could say it makes you feel warm and nice inside.
Hey,
At this point,
I got something I gotta show you. I have a Micheal Sheen gun right here.
Oh.
Nice.
I think that's adorable.
That's cute.
That's so cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
The temptation to make jokes about, well, you know, never mind.
I should get going though because I gotta get up for work in the morning. So
yeah.
Okay, so well, hey, thanks for coming in, man. Do you want to give a shout out before you go?
Yeah, I'm the hipster Hoovian Jedi. The guy with the cool name before was cool. Hopefully next year I'm gonna be starting my reviews. I'm starting to watch some films and I'm gonna be writing them soon to get them all ready and stuff. So just gotta get that right damn editing system.
You got this, man. I mean, again, go for my stuff because Pinnacle is one of the better
Definitely.
ones. Has some
Definitely,
issues,
yeah.
but it does work. But again, thank you so much for coming in, man. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Okay, see you guys next time. I hope everyone has a good time. Nothing bad could ever happen.
Yeah. I actually have to go too. My phone's almost dead. But before I go, I've got a quick question for you.
All right.
Favorite-
You want to give a shout out before you go?
Yeah, sure. All right. You can find me at Rooksverse, basically on YouTube and everything like that. And I plan on making pretty good. I hope I make good content, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I do. I have a lot of plans for the future, so I hope you guys can support me.
All right, awesome. Well, definitely will, man. We'll give it. Well, you got your channel and stuff. We'll link it after the stream. Really appreciate you coming in, man.
No problem. I'll see you later.
All right. Do we want to bring in Huey Timor?
Yes, we do.
All right, let me get him the link. Laptop's running updates. Gonna try to be there. So yeah, apparently Sean is up to his laptop's running updates. I guess, or is he still here? Is he still here? I can't tell.
He's probably muted.
He's probably
Yeah, he's
muted.
muted.
Let's get him on here. Let me just get the link.
Should I invite more people?
Who do you got in mind?
It could be anyone.
Let me see here. Let me get Huey in here. One moment.
All right.
Let's see here. I might actually have one other person who I want to maybe bring in.
I'm just mimicking.
Other thing, I don't know if he's available right now. Is the only thing. So, but let's see here. Yeah, he's not available right now. I was thinking about a really cool guest, but yeah, I don't think he's here right now. But anyway, yeah, let's see here. Yeah. All right, so we're just gonna wait for Huey Timor to come in because I did send him a link. If he wishes to join.
I have an artist I could invite here if you like.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. Sean's gonna be back in a second. Let's just see how many people we can fit. You know what? I was thinking about. Let me see. I'll send him the link if he wants to join us. And if not, like if I don't hear from
Here
him,
I am.
All right, here he is. All right. Anyway, we're just waiting for Huey's. It says his mic and cam is not. His device is not connected, so we're just waiting for him to come in.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Oh, here he is. All right, guys. Welcome once again back into this Reviewerverse discussion. Huey Timor. Hello. Hello. Can you hear us?
Hello.
It is silent. It is silent.
Do you know the way?
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Do you know the way, my brother?
We know the way.
Yes, I do know the way.
We do know the way to Uganda. We do know the way to the Reviewerverse. How you doing, man?
Just fine.
Yep. How's work doing? Oh, by the way, congratulations on your comeback.
Thanks, man. I can't do another one so soon because, well, a lot of shit's happening at my house right now. For one thing, my bedroom is being renovated. The ceiling is completely gone. I need a new wall. And all our junk is in my room, so I can't film anything until all that's finished. And I don't know when that's going to be. I really hope it's soon. And I feel bad because I've also been shirking on my editing for the first chapter of my King Kong audio drama.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to that, actually. That's going to be cool.
I haven't worked on that in months, honestly. I just don't have the drive. I need the inspiration to continue.
Well, hey, I mean, I don't know if this would help, but I think I showed this on stream, but I'll show it again. But this is your Lego figure that was provided by a fan in Switzerland.
I saw. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
That is so cool. And by the way, Huey, I want to say, meet Spectro. He is the guy doing the Reviewerverse retrospective.
I recognize the mask.
It's an honor.
So he's doing good. And then also Sean GT is reborn. I don't know if you guys met yet.
I feel like we've been on streams before.
I just
together.
don't know how I could be important enough to be featured in the Reviewerverse documentary.
Okay, first of all, without you, and I'll just say Doug and James, I would not be doing my job. So do not like doubt yourself, okay?
No, not that. It's just that what did I do to get into the documentary? I barely had any interactions with.
Well, your stuff is connected to ours, and you've also canon to Isaac's and stuff. You are a central part of it.
All right.
Yeah, your Soul Saga was. I wanted to incorporate that into the to the documentary, mainly because it bleeds into the big war, the Great War. So that's also where I discovered you, and I delved into a huge rabbit hole in your content and how you knew all these previous reviewers like Apollo Z Hack. And so yeah, I was just like, yeah, that's how I discovered you, and you got great stuff, man. I gotta say, you got really good stuff.
Thanks.
Hey Jack, what if I invite someone?
Yeah, sure.
Spectro, do you have the Charlie Day whiteboard with all the crisscross things on there, trying to bring it all together?
I do. It's in my head.
You should literally have a picture it's all connected, man.
It's like trying to shove all the Chris Chan lore into my brain socket, but for reviewers.
Oh God, I hate that guy so much. I hate Chris
I'm
Chan.
sorry I brought him up.
So
With
who are you thinking about bringing in?
passion.
Who are you thinking about bringing in? Isaac.
It's an artist of mine who did some of the character of Laura Barnes from season 2.
Ooh, okay.
His name is Toy. They're a great guy. Just please be respectful is all I ask. If
all
they
right, no worries.
choose to-
Also, Osiris has a huge shout out, guys. Go subscribe to Huey2 More's Patreon. You could really appreciate the help on his end. So that's out to you, man. That helps you out.
By the way, Jack, thanks again and everyone else for the support on the Halloween Thanksgiving special.
Oh, it was amazing. It was
Son,
fun.
I loved it.
It was amazing. I really liked it. I mean, I like the stuff I made. So
yes, because it was close to being done, but I was just, you kind of need a second pair of eyes when you're working on something for so long and your brain is kind of fried. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this out for Halloween. No, I never when you don't really work with kind of special effects like that, and you're also trying to avoid the copyright system. They have to get all this footage and they have to kind of turn it into still images and just kind of move them around to avoid copyright. It took so long to put together, and then it's constantly tweaking and tweaking and tweaking and tweaking. But I was pretty happy with the final product of it all. I think, like I said, Jack's additions were very helpful kind of towards the end there. I mean, he's a pro at editing. He put together the trailer. I didn't even ask him to. He's just hang on, let me be back with something.
Listen, I've been known. A lot of people say, "Dude, you do good at trailers. You should do commissions." I'm like, thought about it actually. Like getting a
No,
job.
you're
making
like a trailer like editing machine. Like I mean, editing is always my least favorite part of any project. I'll write, I'll record. I hate editing. Like it's never like the most fun thing to do. Although sometimes you kind of have a little bit of fun. Like when I was finally like, because before I started adding the effects and all that to the video, like, oh, this is not going to work out at all. But then once you kind of do that and you start adding the sound, it really starts to come together a little bit too. And like I said, I enjoyed like the surprises when people didn't expect that sort of fight scene to happen in the video, which was kind of my favorite part too, and also kind of putting together little clues of like kind of where the ending of the video was going to go. Because like if you like for the, I guess should I spoil it? I mean, people have seen it probably at this point. The Freddy stuff at the end too. Like because there's a couple of shots like in there where like I had the glove in frame and then it kind of disappears and it appears somewhere else. So that was just kind of a little bit of a hint to kind of show like early on because I thought it was kind of fun. And even like the Green Ranger sequence, since you know I've done it on your show, I was like, okay, let's like, and plus like trying to like put together like the storyline bits and trying to figure out how to tie it all like in together too, because it's like I've been doing the Halloween videos since like 2016. I was like, oh, 7 years. Like no, it's actually 8 years. And then obviously like the franchise came back. This Halloween Ends video I wanted to do last year. Actually, I want to kind of do it in 2022. But the movie had just come out. I was like, okay, I'll wait till next year. Finally finished the scripting process, but also trying to get the different people like involved in there. Oh yeah, this is Jack's bit.
No, go ahead. Keep talking. I'm just giving you a commentary platform, basically.
Yeah, so basically, like I said, the stuff like the script, the original draft of it finished back in like 2023, but basically just ran out of time. Like, okay, we'll move it to next year, and it was just a matter of getting everyone involved. Like, because my friend Steve obviously had to play a factor into it, and we also wanted to tie in like Silver Shamrock, Cult of Thorn, everything, just to kind of wrap it all up. And I think we found a way that was kind of funny, but also like really stupid, like just the. Because like Colin Cochran's whole thing in Halloween 3 was like it was a big practical joke, and like instead of killing people, like what would like torture YouTubers like especially the most? Like what's the movie that kind of broke like the internet, like where it just forever kind of like there was a before and afterwards sort of shift, and that of course is like forcing. And plus my other friend who always makes this joke like every video, like what would be the worst torture known to man? Forcing people to watch Star Wars: The Last Jedi on repeat for all eternity.
I'm just skimming through so people know what you're talking about too. So I'm just gonna go.
Right. Yep. Okay. And then like, so you see the Snickers bit. We just kind of threw like it was just kind of a gag like in 22. Again, we didn't expect this to kind of go where it was at. Obviously we have the fight scene here, and the morpher was in place at the beginning of the video as kind of a little bit of a hint, and then you know like finally put together the sequence and all that too. Jack actually helped put together like the little morphing bit right here. And then kind of added some sound effects, like because he, like you know, you're such a pro at editing, like adding in like the flashes and everything too.
Actually, what's interesting, the lightning stuff that was just I have green screen effects of like the flash, like flash effects or like the flash where he like runs by, and I just had to use the lightning bits and I just like blurred it, you know, just so you don't see the flash in the shot. So
I see, like I said, there's so many different like layers to it too. Because I know when I did my initial layers in that too, you added some more stuff onto it as well. And then again, like I said, we have the fight scene, and then it just becomes pretty silly.
Well, the part I'll say this: the part I love is the punches here. I took from the that episode where the Green Ranger fought the White Ranger, and I love when they punch. You see like parts of the morphing grid like kind of like clash into each other.
No, that was such a great addition too.
Like, okay, that's awesome.
I didn't even think about that too. So, and then like I said, some of the little tweaks you help kind of make towards the end. Like I said, Jack is very essential to helping get this thing finished towards the end. Because I was just like, I just called you like beforehand. I'm like, man, it's so close. But I'm like, can I talk? Because like you're a pro at editing and you work more with effects and you have history and all that too. And just you're like, okay, let me take a look at it. And then boom, it just really came together.
You caught me at a good time because I just finished Jurassic and I was just like, all right, I got a little time to kill. So yeah, there's that. Yeah,
Speaking
so
of which,
it's cool to see people like work on videos right now. Anyway, yes, like post.
Jack and I are basically both working on our Star Wars projects. I'm doing saber effects for him, and he's getting extra shots for my spinoff.
I don't know. Okay, because here's the thing. I want to keep some Star Wars stuff a surprise, but I don't know what I could show. You know, there might be 1 or 2 shots I can show here. So
I feel like I've looking back at the Darth Vader voice I did for Jack's videos, I feel like nowadays I can do a better job because back then I was doing more like this.
It's still good, man. Like, I know with I mean, this is
And
technically
too.
the last Star. I'll say this: this is sort of the last we see of Vader in the prequel in the Star Wars videos. But honestly, you did such a fabulous job. I mean, I'll say this: if you want to work with Lightpost on his Star Wars project that is connected,
What I'm saying is, I think I can do a better job right now.
what do you mean, like redoing the lines?
No, I'm saying is, compared to back then, I think the new Vader voice I've just developed is better.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, there might be one or two lines I might need from you, just to add to it. So I will send you those lines when I can.
No, that's fine. It just would clash the old lines with a new voice. It would clash.
Well, hey, you still got amazing talent on that, man. Like, I'm really impressed with what you've been able to do.
Want to hear my new Vader voice?
Absolutely.
Can we get failure has driven them to ground. There's a refugee camp not too far from the city. Oh yes, Tarkentown. You think they are hiding there? No, but I want you to burn it. The compassion of the rebels is a weakness, one we will exploit.
That's good. That's the pronunciations. It's very much 77 Vader.
Thank you. I tried. Just back then, I was doing my Vader more like this: guard the facilities.
It's good though. You know what? I think I could show a little bit from some of what I'm working on.
All right, I'll be right back, Jack. I got to take care of something.
No worries, man. But let me find a shot that's finished that I can show here. I mean, I've shown one or two of these shots before.
Here's another line. Look at the stars. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars. So whenever you feel alone, just remember that those kings will always be there to guide you. And so will I.
That's amazing.
I practice.
That's good. Now keep talking, guys. Hey, I'm just texting.
Also, if you hear any weird background noises in my house, I live with a really big family.
Oh, no worries. Hey, I know the feel, man.
Yeah, it's like living in the Encanto house.
Oh, God.
You know what? Okay, so I'll show this shot. I'll have to put it on repeat.
I'm thinking now I had an idea. Thanks, Spectro.
Speaking of which,
this is a shot that you've seen in the trailers, but I can show it. This is for episode 3, but just to give you an idea of what's at stake, here is the shot.
Hey, that's me.
Like that looks like that. Well, that looks pretty freaking cool. So I'll say this: what it is that the way we shot this was we shot this at a construction site that was we could walk in or whatever, and it was a blue sky day, and we basically used what I call God's blue screen. And it was a blue sky day, and I just added the volcanoes into the shot, and that's really about it. Like, it's amazing what you could do with, like, natural light editing and how it looks. But, yeah, that's one of the key points of Star Wars, is that it's a very Mustafarian planet, as you will. But that's how it's coming along. Some of these shots are coming out really good. And I don't have a release date yet, but it's getting close, guys. Like, I'm even looking at what we have left to shoot. A lot of it's inside. We're actually shooting something next weekend. That's another crucial point. But there's a lot going on in the prequels. So, yeah, a lot of people like that. Like, I don't know, maybe I'll do streams where I show little bits of what I'm working on. So, is your guest coming in, Brock?
Well, they didn't get back to me.
All right, no worries. Well, let's see who else could they bring in? Because I know a lot. I know. Let's see if Brad wants to come in.
Who?
Bradley Dunn.
Brad.
We haven't seen him in a while. Let's see how he's doing. But yeah, so it's just this was something, obviously, Huey, for those who don't know, Brock was doing a live stream. His live stream had to be taken down, so I came into the rescue. And actually, it was my girlfriend's idea to say, "Why don't you do a stream with everybody?" I'm like, "Good idea."
Okay.
I got nothing better to do Sunday night, so kudos to her for setting this up because it was just really cool. So, but let's see if Brad wants to come in. I sent him a tag if he wants to jump in the stream. But anyway, what's on the works for you guys nowadays?
Someone says hello.
Oh, go ahead.
This is Prank Ranger. He's been doing a spinoff of my show. And yes, he will be involved in the Star Wars spinoff.
Oh, which one? Which one?
Prank Ranger. He's right there. The
Oh,
one that
okay.
says, "Hey, boss," and "Boss to the boss." How are y'all doing today?
The boss to the boss to the boss to the boss. It's a rabbit hole.
I'm basically his boss.
Boss,
I like
boss,
how
boss,
you're
boss,
mine.
boss.
Yeah, all right. I'm checking out his content. I haven't heard of this guy before, so.
Well, it's more live stream, but there is a storyline connected to yours and mine.
Ooh, okay.
Duly noted.
I will say this too. I want to give a huge shout out. I don't know if he's in the chat to Harold the Vortis, who voices Gallaghar on my show, because I know he's sort of the Thanos now of the Reviewerverse, and I've been telling him about this stuff, and he's like, "Oh, count me in on this." I'm like, I know, but he needs a huge shout out because he works his ass off doing that voice. So kudos to him on his end. So.
I like how Eric King is Lord Zed, the Reviewerverse.
Yeah, his voice is really good. So, we're definitely going to be Eric. If you're in the chat, we're going to be asking for your help again, man, because you're a pro at that.
Wait, Eric King? You casted Eric King for what?
Well, wait, was he Lord Zed?
He was Calator.
Oh, Calator. I thought you meant Lord Zed. I thought you said Lord Zed. I'm so confused. Who's what? Where am I? Yeah, it's just because I had somebody, I can't remember who it was who was Lord Zed, but he did such a good job. But we're definitely going to try to get Lord Zed in on the next one. So, we have ideas. But yeah, Spectra, outside of Part 3, what do you got cooking?
Oh, okay. This is out of context, but when my character does merge with the Reviewerverse, he will kind of have a new updated face. I will keep this. But I have been working on this. It's out of context.
Okay.
That's all you need to know.
Okay. All right. I see what you mean. Huey, what do you got? Well, I mean, obviously you're looking for inspiration, but has there been any things you've been thinking about talking about in the future?
Yes, I have a few patron requests lined up, but I haven't written anything yet. I just can't think anything when my room is in such chaos.
I mean, it's good to take time. I definitely take time to write. I would say that's the one thing. I find whenever I'm out of town, whenever I'm not available to my workstation, I just go and bring my laptop with me and write. I know when I go to I'm going to be going away for Christmas, for the Christmas week break. I'm going to bring my laptop and really focusing on writing. Because I'm going to be in a much more seclusive area for Christmas, so it's going to give me a perfect.
Thing is, though, I don't know what to write next. I'd write a Christmas review, but like I said, I don't know when I'd be able to move back in my room and start filming.
I mean, if anything, just focus on I would say if there is, I don't know if there's any ETA on when that stuff's going to get done, but definitely, if anything, worst case scenario, start writing reviews for the new year, if you got anything on that end. Because, listen, people are patient. People will wait for you, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do next.
Thank you very much. I am writing, just not reviews. I'm actually writing a series. I have 20-some episodes written. I hope to make into a comic book someday.
Ooh. Do you have any hints of what it could be, what the premise is, what the pitch is?
Ancient mythologies.
Ooh, okay. All right. I'm up for that. That sounds great. Also, I want to say Dean wanted to share this because it's his title card for his next review. And unfortunately, my Facebook Messenger will not show it. I'm trying to think, how can we get this on stream? Because I do want to show off the title card. Because Dean's next episode of I keep forgetting what the hell it's called.
It's Morphin Time.
No, but what's the name of his show? Palooza?
Official Palooza.
Official Palooza, yes. Let's see. Let me try to. Yeah. Again, my face. First, has anybody ever noticed that on Facebook Messenger, like if you're on a desktop, you have to put in a code?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so dumb.
It's so annoying. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. Let me grab it. And download it.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Look at it.
Oh, I'm really excited. Let me pull this thing up on stream. I will show this off because I'm really excited to see what Dean's got going. You might see a little cameo from us in there too. So
let's take a
here.
look.
Yeah. Jack did a really good cameo. It made me laugh.
There it is. There you go. There's the title card.
Oh my
Morbius.
goodness.
That's amazing.
That is
You guys
amazing.
remember-
I'm
Oh
really
my
looking for
gosh.
that. I will say this for Dean and especially on your end, Brock. If there is copyright troubles, just follow what I did with the Jurassic World Dominion review, where you replace it with stills. That might actually get you past any copyright issues, just in case. You know.
Funny you should mention that. This video was actually on YouTube for free.
Oh, the movie?
Yes, the whole movie.
Oh my god! Who downloaded it? Who uploaded it?
Yeah, because I did a I did a Morbius Iceberg Explained, and then like someone was like streaming the whole movie on Twitch for free before it was taken down. It was insane.
It just shows how much no one cared about that movie. I'm just gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right.
It's shocking to me how bad this film is.
It's so bad. Although to be honest, I think Madam Web has now become like it's taken its place. It's as like worse.
You know what's okay, well, no. To be fair, we knew Madam Web was going to be bad. Morbius, although this is just me, could have been good, but it was just so goddamn terrible and poorly written.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, you were saying, Huey?
I'm upset because you know the new movie that's out, Moana 2, the movie that was actually made up of episodes from a canceled TV series. Apparently, it's getting mediocre reviews online, and everyone says it's a mediocre or bad movie. But you know what makes me sad? It's made $300 million at the box office, which means Disney will just take this as, you know what, we can just make any kind of mediocre story, and they'll just watch it anyway. They'll learn the wrong lessons from this movie's success.
It's all about the cash.
It's Morbin time.
Can you blame them after Wish bombing last year? 2023 was one of the worst years Disney has ever had.
They pretty much erased all their profits for like 2019 because every movie legit bombed.
Nothing to see here. Please disperse.
But this has been a good year for them financially, like in terms of bounce. But that's going to change next year because that's what Snow White movie is going to bomb. Captain America 4 is going to bomb big time because they've reshot it. They're doing a 4th round of reshoots, like the whole movie basically.
Lilo and Stitch is going to bomb, hopefully.
I don't know that one. I don't know about Lilo and Stitch. I mean, I don't think a remake's necessary, but I don't know. Like the CG, honestly, not okay. If it was a Disney attraction, then fine. But as a movie, I don't know.
Do you know what the worst thing is?
Do this, but I am curious about
Universal is releasing their own live-action remake that also isn't necessary. Their How to Train Your Dragon movie. Why?
RaisorBlade cover that?
Because Huey, they have to promote the new Dragons of Berk land at Universal Studios Epic Universe.
Or in other words, or in other words, we got to
have
money.
I will say this. I'm not looking forward to that remake, but at least Universal has had one great success this year.
That is?
Wicked Part 1.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I heard it's good.
Honey Bear and I are actually going to go see it in... We want to do a double feature because we want to do Wicked Part 1 and then we want to do Lord of the Rings War of the Rohirrim, which I'm actually looking forward to.
For those who've seen Wicked Part 1, did they make sure to include the Broadway subtext? If they don't include that, I'm not going to see the movie.
I don't know. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either, but I heard it's really good. Despite all the stuff that's happened behind the scenes, like Cynthia Vero getting pissed off at a fan for doing a fan edit of the movie poster and saying all this ridiculous nonsense of how it's racist.
It's like, we can't find anything to bash this movie. Somebody send our PR agent. Controversy equals money.
Or how about when they released the Barbies from Mattel, they accidentally placed the link to a porn site on the back.
You know, I'm just gonna say for anybody who didn't think about this, y'all should have bought the dolls because those recalled dolls are now fetching high prices.
No, just no.
No, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong, but for the consumer, flipping the value online, that's good business.
Anyway, despite all that, the movie is a huge success.
Yeah, because it's good. From what I heard, it's good.
Yeah. Plus, no one complained about Cynthia Varro being Elphaba because Elphaba was green in the Broadway show, and she was already an allegory for racism. So, yeah, no complaints there.
So it works in its favor.
Yeah, but still, Cynthia Varro still screwed up with the whole fan edit poster thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think it's just, the movie's doing well. I think people have already probably forgotten about it. So
yeah, that's true.
Go ahead.
Plus, it's put me in a Wizard of Oz mood, and I'm doing all sort. I did a bunch of Wizard of Oz drawings a few years ago, and I want to start doing them again. I'm just feel inspired, but more based off the books rather than the movie from 1939.
Well, actually, speaking of, it's kind of appropriate that Wicked came out this year as it did, because this year is the 85th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz.
Yes, that's true.
And it's funny because one of the first movies me and Honey Bear saw this year was Cineplex was doing a re-release of The Wizard of Oz. So we saw it on the big screen. To be fair, we were laughing our asses off because we're like, listen, I haven't seen this thing since I was a kid. I'm enjoying it for what it is. But there's times I'm like, you can't help but say, oh, there's been so many jokes made about this movie. I love it. I just know, I'll say this. It's funny because I had this discussion, with somebody because, there were two prominent films that came out around that time that both pushed the Technicolor to its limits. And I know most people say, well, Gone with the Wind. I say no. It was two films. It was The Wizard of Oz and The Adventures of Robin Hood. And personally, I prefer The Adventures of Robin Hood over Wizard of Oz. Because I just think it's a very charming film. And also, Errol Flynn is so good as Robin Hood. He is
That's my dad's favorite movie.
It's a good movie. Claude Rains as Prince John. Oh my God. This guy is amazing.
I'm just sad that whenever a new Oz movie comes out, it'll always be unfairly compared to the 1939 film, even when it's just trying to be more like the books. I mean, it happened with Return to Oz in 1985. And that's a good movie.
That is something that, I watched it. I think I watched it once, and I'm like, what is this?
But then Wicked comes out, and that breaks the streak.
It finally does. I mean, listen, the last one that I saw, personally, was Oz the Great and Powerful. I didn't think it was that bad.
Does anybody remember the Tin Man miniseries that aired on Sci-Fi Channel?
Oh, good Lord.
There's a series called Tin Man. I actually remember watching it and liking it as a kid. I just remember the one scene with, the one witch goes into, the cave and the other creepy witch kind of pops out. I mean, it probably hasn't aged very well, but, I mean, I liked it at the time.
Interesting.
I think Zoe Deschanel and Alan Cumming was in it too.
Well, let's be real. Let's be real. Nothing tops the show Oz.
The prison show.
The prison show.
All right, you know what? I have to show.
Everybody's made that joke. I actually should bring this up. Oh, I don't know if I told you this, Huey. So there's a guy I know who I had worked on a project with, and he has famous movie props that he showed me from all these films. And what's crazy is that he has, I'm not kidding, an actual Academy Award in his apartment, an actual Oscar. Which, if you go to my Instagram, I am holding an Oscar. He did tell me that holding an Oscar is bad luck because it means you'll never get an Academy Award. And I said, listen, I doubt I'll ever get into the LA business. I've kind of gotten past that. So listen, YOLO. So there's a picture of me holding an Oscar. That is a real Academy Award. And
That's crazy.
Now here's the thing. It was a award that they had on standby because apparently what they do is they make several of these things. And sometimes they have spares. And this was during the time I think Halle Berry won, like 2002. And he contacted his friend and say, hey, can you get me one? So he has one. So I got to hold one. But that's not the only props that he has. So he has, I'm leading up to something here. He has one of the glass slippers from the 2015 Cinderella live action remake. He has one of the glass slippers on display. He has one of the amulets used on the 10 Commandments. The Charlton Heston film.
Yeah, Eric.
But the craziest prop he has is he said, okay, I'll be right back. He comes in, he says, put on these rubber gloves. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why? And he says, you'll see. And he brings in this briefcase, this black little briefcase, flips it open, and I'm not kidding when I say this. And I wish I filmed this. He has one of the original ruby slippers worn by Judy Garland in The Wizard of Oz. And here's the thing. Apparently, like, there was something of that. Apparently, a couple of them were apparently lost or stolen, like missing. He has one of the missing ruby slippers, and it's specifically the ones Judy wore in the poppy field. And I got to hold these things.
That reminds me, Jack. 'Tis mandatory you must show everyone this video. It's in the private chat.
Oh, no.
Show everybody.
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, is it the argument about the witches?
Show everyone.
All right, hang on. Let me just remove that. But yeah, Huey, I got to hold the actual ruby slippers.
That's insane.
Like, I wish I had fit. No, if I ever see the guy again, I'm saying, can I come over and just film myself holding these things? I just need to show my audience. I have the ruby slippers. Come get me, witch. Yeah, it was insane. It was insane holding these things. And he keeps it in this briefcase. It's nuts. So let me just see here. Let me just go and find this thing.
Hang on, let me see what it is first.
Yeah. I think Huey is speechless.
All right. All right, Jack, fire away.
All right, let me see here. Here we go. Oh, God. All right, here we go. All right, this is
great. This video.
This is something Brock sent me.
Hold on. Her sister was a witch, right? And what was her sister? A princess. A wicked witch of the East, bro. You're gonna look at me and you're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? Am I wrong?
My favorite
she wore a crown and she came down in a bubble,
I'm not fighting with you.
Grow up, bro. Grow up.
Get educated.
People have actual debates about Oz lore like that. Like, what?
I always love the Mad TV sketches about Wizard of Oz.
Oh, those would not fly today.
Oh, the one
they made me uncomfortable when I was 11.
You had the power to go back home this whole time.
Excuse me?
Or
the deleted scene with the guy who only had a leg.
Oh, we will not go there.
Jeez.
Oh, please.
But yeah, that stuff's tough.
Also, that one skit, that reminded me, like, Dorothy just tries to kill Glinda. It's like, Dorothy, she just told you could go home. Why don't you just go home?
No,
I think it's a matter of, you've put me through trauma. How dare you? I was perfectly fine.
You have like Key and Peele on there too, like before their show, obviously.
Here's something.
Like, you didn't have to worry about me, Dorothy. Well, you already knew that one, Twinkle Toe.
Here's a question. How do you think Dorothy would react when she found out there was a train to the Emerald City all this time?
Oh! You didn't tell me there was transit! But the question is, well, here's the thing. Where would she get the money for the train? She can't hop on. No, she just hops on. She just stows away on the train. No. She goes underneath the train like the magician in Frosty the Snowman. I must get that wizard, big nasty.
Speaking of which, I will be playing Christmas specials Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays on my server for any of those, like, if you're interested, Jack.
Oh, that'd be interesting. I know me and Honey Bear have thought about like watching some of the old Rankin Bass stuff and some of the Christmas specials. So,
yeah, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. It's like, I mean, that one always, like, even to this day, kind of bothers me because it's like, oh, we're kind of desperate. I mean, we treated you like shit, Rudolph, but come on and help us, man. Like, I'm like, I would have been like Rudolph, like giving him the middle finger. I don't know if he has it for his hoofs or whatever. Like, fuck you, Santa.
No. The best part is the best line from that is, "Why weren't you in elf practice?"
Classic.
Hang on, guys. Just a minute. I'll be right with you.
Why weren't you in elf practice? That's a very good question. And the answer is...
Kirby doesn't want to make toys.
But yeah, it's just like, yeah, we want to watch those. Actually, I'll say this on TikTok. There was somebody who did an amazing TikTok of like taking those specials, and he used like the high speed of TikTok to make it look like he looked like stop motion, and it actually is kind of like crazy how accurate it was. I wish I could find this.
Rudolph special turned 60 this year.
Oh god. Oh god.
The best one of those is A Year Without a Santa Claus because it had Snow Miser, which of course made an appearance in the greatest comic book movie of all time, Batman and Robin.
One of my favorites is an underrated special of theirs. It's called The Life and Adventures of Santa Claus, and it was the last stop-motion special released by Rankin Bass in 1985, and it's based off the book by L. Frank Baum, the creator of Oz.
Oh! Huh. Is there a Santa Claus in Oz lore?
Yes, there is.
Oh my god, I was just joking!
As for the story, think Lord of the Rings meets Christmas.
Yes. No, it's funny because like, how come Santa Claus appears in all of these fantasy worlds? He shows up in Oz. He shows up in Narnia. At this point, you might as well call Gandalf Santa Claus. Like he's in everything. What's next? Is he gonna show up at the island of Sodor, and that's where all the sparkles came from?
You want Oz lore? Read the books by L. Frank Baum. You'll get all the lore you need there.
It is crazy. Like there's literally a place called China. And it's just people made of like porcelain or something.
Plus, there's the deadly desert, a desert where if you set foot, you turn into sand.
Yep.
Oh, don't put
Anakin
Skywalker in there.
There's also all different countries, and they all wear colors based on them. Like Munchkin Land is blue, Gilligan is, Quadling is red, Gilligan is purple. And the Winkies are yellow. And don't laugh. The Winkies are the guards in the 1939 movie.
Well, it's funny that Sean and I found this out when we did our review of Hook, that apparently a lot of the sound stages for Hook were the same stages used on The Wizard of Oz. We found out the pirate village where the crocodile clock was, that was originally Munchkin Land. In fact, I think from what I've been told, the trap door that Captain Hook falls into when the crocodile comes down on him is the same one that the Wicked Witch of the West goes down on. Is the same trap door, and then the pirate ship with the Jolly Roger in the dock, that was the stage that held the Emerald City in the interior of the Emerald City. So it was the same stages because everybody on the set had apparently, when they were filming it, realized this, and they're like, "Oh, this is going to be our Wizard of Oz."
And you know what? Hook was.
It really was. I love Hook. I don't care what
that's one of the favorite videos I've ever been a part of.
I don't care if Spielberg himself hates the movie. I love it, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's funny how, like, and I'll say this: I think probably that and Legend have the best sets ever seen in a movie for me. The best soundstage sets because they utilize like every inch of those stages.
There is another movie of Spielberg's that I love that he hates.
Which was that?
1941.
I was just about to say 1941.
Funny you bring that up. I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, it just has a great John Williams score, and I think it's funny. Just the whole parodying, just making fun of all the mass hysteria caused by the attack on Pearl Harbor. It actually is partly inspired by an actual event that happened, but it wasn't as crazy as it was in the movie.
Mm.
Plus, Christopher Lee plays a Nazi in the movie, and he never speaks a word of English throughout the entire thing.
Oh wow. Okay, I've not seen that movie, but I want to watch now just for Christopher Lee.
And in the beginning of the movie, Spielberg even parodies one of his previous movies. He parodies the opening scene of Jaws.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Same actress too.
Yes.
Oh.
Same actress, and she does the same things that Chrissy does, and they even play the John Williams Jaws theme.
Good stuff.
But
Good
instead
stuff.
of a shark, she
It's a
lands on
submarine.
top of a Japanese U-boat.
Oh God. That's insane.
Okay.
Okay, Jack.
Okay, so earlier in the chat, because like when I was away, Osiris asked me, I don't know, maybe I should wait for Jack to describe the plot of Dan, that new anime that's really popular.
Oh yeah.
I watched like the episodes yesterday for the first time. It aired 9 episodes, and my jaw hit the ground because I did not expect this to be the plot of the show. You have basically like this girl and guy who go to the school, and there's like ghosts and aliens, and these ghosts and aliens are, I don't know how I can say this, steal one of the characters' like genitalia, and the plot is about them trying to get it back.
Okay.
No, that's really.
That is the plot of Dan. I'm 100% serious. Like at first, like you have the granny ghost who's like, you know, steals his dick, and he needs the one girl's help because she has like psychic powers to help fight these ghosts. But then he gets inflicted with this curse of this ghost granny who's just like, "You suckle my teeth, I'll gobble your knob," or something like that. And that's literally like what she says. And I'm like, what is this show? Why is it so popular?
That is crazy.
Japanese are weird.
It's funny you brought this up, Huey. You brought up 1941. I have it on Laserdisc.
Awesome.
I picked this up at a thrift shop that had a bunch of Universal Laserdiscs. I got Waterworld. I got Earthquake. I got the Deer Hunter. Just got Jaws also on Laserdisc as well. So
boss.
Yep.
Just so you know, the person that I mentioned says yes.
Okay, yeah, bring him in. Also, I wanted to bring up some new Laserdiscs. I might as well show these off. I found this at G-Fest. I got the Japanese version of King Kong versus Godzilla on Laserdisc.
Very nice.
There's that. I did pick up the Criterion collection of the original King Kong with the first ever released audio commentary for any media. Was on this particular Laserdisc. And then Huey's going to flip about this one because I found this at a Value Village. And I was like, you know what? I know it might be rare, but I picked it up. It's this.
No!
Oh, no.
This was the work in progress release of Beauty and the Beast on Laserdisc.
Dang.
I have not watched this. I have a Laserdisc player, but yeah, I picked this up. I was like, all right. It was like $10. I'm like, okay, I'm grabbing this.
That's awesome.
But yeah, this was the one shown at the New York Film Festival, which got the standing ovation. It wasn't even finished, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab that. So, yeah, there you go. So yeah, I've been getting I've been collecting Laserdiscs a lot. I watched Cutthroat Island for the first time on Laserdisc.
Oh, that movie! Like, I mean, what my favorite after the movie I've ever done is because like myself and like 2 of my friends, because we were watching it for the first time. Like, it's just like it's back before like I would actually kind of edit some reactions into the video while we're kind of filming. I even had a beard back then. So if you want to see me with a beard and all that, go watch it. But we just couldn't stop like laughing throughout the whole movie. We just kept repeating scenes over and over again. There's a scene where like Francis from Malcolm in the Middle just gets decked repeatedly, and we just couldn't stop laughing. And like Gina Davis's performance and just how overblown it is. Production value is pretty good. I mean, it's the movie that made Carloco Pictures or whatever go bankrupt. And the score is good, but like it's just, what was that movie? Like, why do you have like $100 billion movie headlined by Gina Davis?
Also, your dad's here.
Okay, so guys, first time on the stream. Never met this guy, but Light Post Films has invited him. Please help me welcoming.
Koi.
How do you spell it?
Koi. Koi.
Koi Master. Hello.
Hello, Koi.
You called me Koi Master again. Why is this If I had a nickel for every time someone called me Koi Master, it'd be 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it would happen twice.
What does a koi monster look like?
I would have to get my mascot.
All right. Also, I want to just give a shout out to my daddies in the chat. Say hi.
Yo.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Buchanan.
Hello, Walt.
I'm actually going to be going to see him for Christmas. So,
Why does your dad look like the dude from Guardians of the Galaxy?
Which one?
The one with the whistle arrows.
Yondu?
Yeah, he looks like Yondu without his makeup on.
I don't think Dad has ever seen Guardians of the Galaxy, so I don't know.
Sorry, he looks like. Let me try again. He looks like his actor because right now he has that long white hair like he had in the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, Savant.
Oh, wait, the guy who's like Mary Poppins, y'all, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah, that guy's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Speaking of which,
Anyway.
I am really excited for the DC universe next year because James Gunn.
No, it starts this week.
I know, with Creature Commandos.
Oh, that's right.
Okay. Anywho, Koi actually helped me with season 2. Truth be told.
The
and now they're
artwork?
helping me with a short film involving one of the characters, which I plan to work on in the future.
Nice, very nice. Very nice. Yeah, what do you do in terms of like work, man?
Oh, for work? Well, I just work from home, but like haven't done much, but I'm starting to stream again, so I'm doing the 12 days of streaming or art streams this month, so
Nice. Yeah, we're just about I'm at my limit.
yes, Cappies are best.
What?
Yes, Cappies are best. It's a capybara.
Oh, okay.
I call them Cappies for short.
Is it capybara or capybara?
Either way.
Okay. I'm sad Carol Cole is gone because at least Orion Pictures made a comeback.
Yeah, they did.
Also, mind you, in Light Post, he invited me. So, whose stream is this? If you don't mind me asking, I should.
This is mine under Big Jack Films.
Oh, right, of course.
The thing is that Light Post was doing a stream, but then I got taken down, so I jumped into the rescue. My girlfriend said, "Why don't you host a stream?" I'm like, "All right." So I just came. I rushed to the rescue. And I said, "All right, and here I am."
Oh,
Save the Reviewerverse again.
Wait, what was the issue? Did we like play something copyrighted last night?
No. It's something else. This was a current stream, and I presented something I shouldn't. YouTube didn't like that, and I kind of.
It was a Nerf gun.
It was a Nerf gun.
A Nerf? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? You
Hey,
can't
I
even
guess
show off a Nerf
it
gun.
isn't Nerf or nothing.
Yeah.
It's just nothing.
Well, there goes my plans to make little tiny mini guns for my dolls.
I guess we could say bye Xavier, Captain Xavier. You guys know who that is?
No.
Captain Xavier is one of the best Nerf YouTubers. He does amazing mods. You should watch him. He actually has good hacks on how to buy good Nerf guns.
Dude, you should start protesting this because this is ridiculous. It's like, listen, dude, I don't want to get into a gun control debate, but it's like, even if, let's say, you're like the most anti-gun person ever, wouldn't you at least rather people be educated on how they work?
Yeah.
Instead of censoring shit?
It's a Nerf gun.
Yes, but regardless, the fact that they don't it's like you have to differentiate. And again, like I said, even if you're the most anti-gun person, it's like that even like a Nerf gun will get like your account nuked on whatever. It's like, dude, wouldn't you rather know like the difference between these things? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but then there's just like scenes from movies that are all on YouTube just fine.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Studios with money, so.
Oh, yeah, because they get their. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. It's a rather crass thing I was gonna say.
I mean, like one of my favorite scenes is in John Wick Chapter 2, where he goes to the gum tasting, and it's just like, "Oh, would you like dessert, Mr. Wick?" And it's just like him, just like, "Oh, I want this and this and that." And it's just really fucking funny and cool. So, but that's on YouTube just fine. But
yeah, of course it is.
Well, I'll say this. I mean, listen. I'm not really a gun person personally, but who needs a gun when you got one of these?
Oh, Jack, you better be careful.
A rapier.
Well, he's
better
got
not get flagged. By the way, Light, I hope Lighthouse, I hope you're able to get streaming again soon because that freaking sucks.
Yeah, me too.
You don't know what really is a pisser? What's a real pisser is that, okay, so I just quit Twitter, right? I quit. I was done. I can't do
Don't
it
you mean
anymore.
X?
A wise choice.
Listen, I hashtag left the nest. I guess you could say.
Based.
Leave the nest. And I just don't like doing those streams. But what really sucks is if YouTube has a problem, that is the only way to contact them.
That does suck, dude.
So, like, either join it and you have free access to YouTube Tech, or you don't and you're screwed. But listen, I'll take my chances because I just can't do Twitter anymore. It's just not good for my
mental health. It's not good for anyone's mental health, dude.
Yeah.
Twitter's a cesspool, but it's my cesspool, and it's the chaos. I just can't get enough of it.
Which is why I opened up a Blue Sky account.
Does YouTube have a Blue Sky account, Huey?
What?
Does YouTube have a Blue Sky account?
I think so. Let me check.
I hope it does.
If YouTube tech support has any kind of account there, because if
Apparent-
they're reliable, then I'll probably move to that for just.
Not to mention, there's a mass exodus from Twitter to Blue Sky.
And then yes, they do. Reporting on there.
Yes, they do.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to check them out.
Wait a minute.
And no, Elon Musk, we will not respect your website's new pronouns.
I just can't do it anymore. It was just I just said, you know what? I'm tired of the negative energy. I need to get off this shit. Like, even that, like, all I use now is threads. No light post. Do not make a joke. Listen. Can I just say that when I jumped on threads, I did jump on it. But what's really funny is that when I saw that Brad Jones jumped on it, he said, "Yeah, I'll join the streaming service named after the 1984 horrific television movie." And I'm just like, oh, you had to. Oh, of course you. How many people jumped on that platform just to make that joke? I wonder. How many? Because that movie, don't even want to bring it up. Anywho, what are we talking about?
Jack.
Yes.
Your volume's a little too high.
Is it too high?
My ears are sensitive.
I am so sorry.
I'm sorry, but my ears are just.
No worries. How do we fix that? I wonder.
I don't know. Go in the settings.
It's funny on my end. I'm all good.
Or just try to lower your voice, or just like move your microphone if you can. I'm sorry, but my ears are just so sensitive.
Let me go.
Yeah. Oh, Poopy. I didn't mean for him to leave.
Who?
Big Jack just left.
He's gone?
Yep, he went poof. Well, I hope he didn't.
Thank God. I was getting annoyed with that guy.
How are we still here?
I don't know. I think it can last for a bit, but like mind you, I'm sorry, but my ears are just ridiculously sensitive. Or I don't know. Is anyone else having volume issues? If anyone thinks I'm talking too loud, let me know.
Oh no, you're all good. I think it's on my end. I'm all good.
Yeah, I didn't really have any issues with Jack. Sometimes if I have like sound, I just kind of lower the volume.
I don't know how to lower people's volumes on here. Hold on.
Oh, well, I thought if you just lowered your own volume too, like what you're listening to, it kind of helps.
Hold on, background noise, stereo audio. Also, Spectre got the drip.
So, Spectre, how'd you come up with that mask?
Oh, this. Okay, so I went to a Goodwill, and my friend and I, his name's Taz, he works on my channel too. We came across this hockey mask, and it was like dirt cheap. It was like $1. So we grabbed it, and there was another mask that I was working on, but it broke. But I had these pieces, and I just attached it together.
Nice.
And I made up a lore about like where I got this mask, yada yada yada, and then that's where I came up with the character.
Nice.
Koi, I don't know if you know this, so please excuse me.
It's fine.
Spectro is making a whole documentary about the entire lore of the Reviewerverse. It's nuts.
Which universe?
The Reviewerverse.
Reviewerverse.
Oh, the Reviewerverse. Okay, cool.
Yep. It has a lot. It has everybody. It has everybody. I won't say like. Okay, it's more or less just like every important piece of Reviewerverse lore that flows like a river, so to say. Because of the fact that there's so much lore within the Reviewerverse, I can't just say here is a video where this character fought this character, because it's more or less just like, okay, but is it important for another storyline? And my objective is to more or less. Hey Jack, my objective is more or less just to.
He's back.
No, that's worse. I'm sorry.
Oh. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me try to figure that out.
I'm sorry.
Jack, do you have what kind of microphone do you got, Jack?
Also, Sheen, on your end, you're a bit loud too. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to use my mic on my.
But Big Jack is the worst. Ow.
All right, I'm trying to figure this out. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
Also, Brock, your review of Godzilla Battle Royale, it was the skits that were in it. That was also part of the Great War, right?
Yes.
Okay. How the hell did you get Easy Rider?
I just tagged him in a Twitter on Twitter one time before it truly went to shit. He was so stoked to do so, and we talked for a little bit, and he said, "Yeah."
That's really cool. Yeah, I was just like, when I saw like the credits, or when I saw him, I was like, wait a minute, I know that person. I don't know him personally, but I'm familiar with the name because I fell into a rabbit hole of the Reviewtopia scene. For those who don't know, Reviewtopia was kind of like considered the Diet Coke Channel Awesome. He was a contributor of that. And he did a lot of collaborations with a lot of like other reviewers, like on that site, like TJ Omega, Apollo Z Hack, and all that stuff. He did a lot of the Toku stuff, which was really cool. So when I saw him and I saw his name, I was like, "Oh my god, you got Easy Rider! That's freaking cool! That's like a deep cut reviewer."
Is this better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Thank
All right,
you.
cool. All right, no worries.
I don't know, Jack. It's a little loud for me. Just kidding.
Anyway, continue. What were we talking about?
How I got Easy Rider to be in one of my videos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I recognized the name, and I was just like, "Wow, that's a deep cut reviewer." I haven't. That's like to quote Obi-Wan Kenobi. That's his name I've not heard in a long time. Basically, just like it's just boom.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because like I know what was it? Hugh Timor had a few one-shot reviewers on his show. He had Illiterate Scholar. I actually heard. I think came back recently. And one of my favorite episodes was just the top 10 animated dinosaur documentaries. That one slaps Huey.
That was my first. That's my first video I saw of Huey's. I remember it like it was just yesterday. I got a laptop for my 17th birthday. And it was late at night. And I watched Huey's first. Watched Huey's top 10 animated dinosaur documentaries, and I just was introduced to another set of reviewers that wasn't just from Tegwateg.
These were reviewers I mainly knew from the That Guy with the Glasses forums.
I think I was on there like briefly, but it didn't last too long for me. I wasn't really on there that often. And then also there was the Media Grubber, who was like a one shot. Which I forget what. Well, like I know he moved his stuff to another channel.
He still does like videos, just not reviews. His name is William Grubb. He's known by the Wilstonator now.
What an appealing name!
And he also does videos with his friend Joey Turner, who I did a crossover with for my Soul Saga, Jasper Pie, when I was Paranoid Pete.
But yeah, like what I know, because like Media Grubber didn't really go, like he didn't really do any reviews after that, right?
I am not sure. I don't think so, but he does like do pony review stuff now. Like he's a brony reviewer.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, because
no shortage of that.
You should see the stuff he does with his friend Joey, aka the Joestinator. He does like a lot of team up videos like with him, along with like a lot of like brony reviewers like Lightning Bliss, and he even married someone who was a Pegasister, and she is. And I think they make a great couple. Honestly, they're very nice.
That's nice.
That's cute.
That's funny how like there's like there you go, Spectre. You got like the whole like the one-off reviewers. I don't know how many there were after that because I know like I mean, one of my favorite episodes we did also was The Little Engine That Could, because like I grew up with that movie, that little short movie, and then I was like, oh, somebody reviewed it, and I'm like, who better? And I was thinking to myself, who better to review it than him? So, you know, if it were me, I'd be like, I'd probably just rip it apart. So, yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes you did too, Huey. That one's still relatively funny.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah. So what? Obviously, what's everybody got going on currently? For what's 2025 goals?
For me, finish season 5 as much as I can.
All right.
YouTube more and move the fuck out of my parents' house.
Hey, I've done it. It works. It feels good once you get in. Spectro.
Yeah, after part 3, just continue work on the Chronicles of Spectro season 4.
Do you have any? By the way, Spectro, do you have any planned possible release date for part 3?
Actually, yes. I will get that released this Saturday.
What time?
That is a good question. 11:30 a.m.
Awesome. I would say this too, that afterwards, give it a little time. You should do like take all 3 parts and put it into one video.
Yeah, we'll do.
One of the things because I've seen a couple people do that with their compilations. Huey Tumor, what do you got going on? I mean, like obviously you gotta wait for some stuff to get fixed, but do you have any has this obviously the stream helped out, like give you some inspiration or
A little bit. I do have a few ideas for the future, but I don't want to spoil them here because I don't like because people are watching and I don't want to spoil anything for them.
Yeah, actually I'm wondering because I keep forgetting what's going on with the Media Hunter? What's his plans? Because I've been kind of seeing like, is he planning to retire the show or what's going on?
I heard he's going on the year-long hiatus to work on his video game.
Okay. All right. Not bad.
He's working on an RPG.
Okay.
I think it's called Tales of Natura.
Ooh, I like that name. That's a good name. Sean, what do you got planned?
Like I said, hopefully some good stuff in 2025. Definitely want to get back to making more written videos because, like, I have a lot of stuff that's kind of unscripted content.
I pray 2025 is a better year for me. That's all I'm going to say.
Or for everyone, damn.
I think we're going to get a good year.
Yes.
That's because I've noticed usually the middle ground of every decade, normally pretty solid. 2005, pretty good.
Of course, you know why I'm worried about 2025.
Yeah,
I don't wish to say it because I do not want to alienate anyone watching
Insert
this.
political points.
I'm very apolitical, so I try not to. bring that
That's
up.
all I'm saying. I just hope it's good despite that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, same, dude.
We all do.
Also, don't blame me for wanting to stay apolitical. Yeah, go for it, light.
I'll say this on my end is that my goal after my Christmas special is to I'm going to be working on getting the Star Wars prequels done, and then after that I'm actually going to be taking a year off. Not necessarily from like videos in general, just big productions are just going to take a backseat. I'm going to focus on smaller reviews. Still going to tell the story, but a bit more condensed and a bit more like one shots and everything because I'm still working on a pre-COVID system. And I need to adapt. So that's sort of my goal is like, so big projects that I have planned, they're going to take about a year off just so I can mainly also to just get investment, just to get funding for the next few projects. Because I'm going to have to figure out a way to make it where the money's just coming in and there's no problem. So that's been sort of my goal. And honestly, like the things like the YouTube ad revenue, Patreon and those in super chats have been really helpful. So kudos to Super Michael 98 today for sending those because those do help fund the next few projects. And that's sort of my end going into 2025. I'm going in optimistic. I think one thing I'm doing is I'm trying to evade negative energy because I just see everybody's like, there's a lot of people get consumed by negative energy, and I'm like, no, I ain't doing no, you can't make me. So I guess that's sort of my my goals for next year is just going to be like a lot more of that. And I'm going to try to travel a lot more. And I think I'm going to do some traveling. Definitely coming back to G-Fest next year for 2025, which again, actually Spectro, I would recommend if y'all can make it, y'all should come. Like 2025 is the G-Fest is amazing. It's worth coming down for.
Wait,
it's
what
sort
is
of the new
G-Fest?
club for a lot of YouTubers.
Oh, okay.
I'll be there. I promise.
I will.
I will be. I will try
Thanks,
to be there
Arnold.
for G Fest.
What you were saying, Spectro?
Oh, I was just complimenting Sean's impression of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, you know, speaking of Arnold, that was kind of what I don't know if it'll actually happen this year, but I really want to cover Jingle All the Way for Christmas.
Ooh.
But it just depends on, like I said, because I actually was like before this stream, I actually was working on kind of the beginning of it. Like I said, it would be another collaboration with my other friend who was in the Halloween Ends video, my friend Steve, because we were just like, let's do a Christmas special. I'm like, okay, because like the first video we were collaborating on was a review on A Christmas Story 2, which actually was the very first review of it posted on YouTube. Although some things kind of hold it back from being shown today, so like some copyright stuff, and then but it's still like done, so I almost kind of want to re-upload it with, you know, a few tweaks.
I will say this, my Christmas special, it's reviewing a movie that I've wanted to cover for a while that a lot of people don't really talk about, and it's going to be a storyline. It is going to be a storyline based episode, but it's sort of like getting that vibe of my characters coming home for Christmas a little bit, like sort of a I'll be home for Christmas sort of vibe. And by the end of it, it has that. There's a lot of Christmas in it, but it is mainly focusing on wrapping up some storylines, and because we gotta get ready in gear for the new year. And I think what I'm going to be doing is doing small episodes up to Star Wars, because Star Wars is going to be taking a lot of my time from now till when I want it released. So main goal right now is working on effects. Brock has been helping me out with those. Amazing job with the lightsaber effects, man. Like, you are a pro at that. So I'll have more coming out for you. And then I also got to help him with his project, so which is another round of effects. And I'm just like, oh, good Lord, help me. And also, yeah, Spectra, if you can, come down to G-Fest this year, man, because that'd be a good hub for everybody to kind of come together and meet up. And if you want to do any, like, it's good. I actually tell people, if you want me to do a cameo in person, come to G-Fest. Like, that is a good place to get me on. It's like the new, I call it the new, where was that convention that a lot of the reviewers always showed up at? What was that?
MagFest?
Yeah, it's sort of the new MagFest in a way, which I've never been to. I've never been to MagFest. Is it still a thing? Do they still do MagFest?
I think they do.
Okay, because I know the one here in Canada we had for a lot of them was Con Bravo, and they dissolved. They stopped. I think COVID was the final killer for Con Bravo, because it was starting to diminish. But yeah, they have not been able to pick back up since. Yeah, so I guess you could say that G-Fest is like the new one, and I think it's appropriate that the hub of the Reviewerverse is in Chicago. I feel like that just seems appropriate given the brawl. That's where a lot of them are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, somebody's gonna bring that up. How come all these critics always show up in Chicago?
It's like they're New York in the Marvel universe.
It kind of is, actually.
They show up to fight because I guess, you know, a lot of violence happens in Chicago.
I guess so.
It's Chicago.
Yeah, oh man, I'm gonna be coming back for sure. But yeah, and also you should come with us to the Coast Arcade, because that place is magical.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want breakdowns of all this stuff, G-Fest, check out my G-Fest videos.
I actually have to get my G-Fest vlog going because I'm due for that. I haven't filmed. I just
funny you should mention that.
Yes.
After season 5, I do plan to do a special called A Trilogy of Grief.
Ooh, okay.
Basically, it starts with IndiFan basically reviewing something normally, and gets the news that his father died, and that leads to Lotus.
Oh.
Oh wait, you're covering Spider-Man Lotus?
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm jumping in for a cameo on that. I don't care what you said. I'm coming in for that.
Why are you looking at me that way?
And and the next episode after that will basically be a kaiju independent comic called Soul War, and they'll end with IndiFan going to G-Fest.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay. I
Nice.
actually I thought of some ideas for you. Like, I think I came up with the idea of doing a time travel episode for you as well, because I think fun fact, Lightpost Films, you're in an episode of Nostalgia Critic.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, which episode was that?
TMNT Out of the Shadows.
What?
Yeah, he appears
Wait,
in
you
the-
were in a Nostalgia Critic episode?
Yes, I was.
Let me go
Oh,
find
hell
this thing.
yeah.
Can you link me to that on Instagram, Lightpost?
Ooh, link it to me too, dude.
Oh, this
Hang
is
on,
new.
hold up, hold your horses.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll find it. Hang on.
Nostalgia Critic, TMNT, Out of the Shadows, and bingo. Got it.
What's the time zone on it?
Hold up.
I'll share it on screen.
Okay, it's 11:56.
Okay, I'm already on it. Okay, hang on. Let me
Okay, show the screen. All right.
I'll share the screen because I feel like you should do a time travel episode where you go to that con
That's
and you
planned.
connect that video together. Let's see here.
And there is an idea where Indian Co. traveled to Molossia.
Oh, are you actually gonna go?
No, it's sort of a green screen thing, and it's basically like the Brontosaurus Stampede from King Kong, except it's the reviewers charging in.
It'd be so funny if you guys shrink. If you guys shrink and you have to run over their feet. Here's the scene that
I'll be right back.
That's a good question. I guess my favorite one is Pacific Rim. They forgot about the whole drifting thing. They had that one part that was just separate from all the rest.
There he is.
Oh
Wait,
my
let me see, where's-
gosh!
Oh, you were in the background. Okay,
This
cool.
whole time.
This
No,
is
it-
Skywalker, and I think Spectro's frozen.
He
I
was
like how it's
frozen
frozen.
today.
Oh my god! Actually, it was so mind blowing. It froze his camera.
Oh my god, am I still
perfect
frozen?
moment to freeze.
Yeah. So there's in the parts you missed episode, Spectro, the stuff you missed. Apparently,
That is-
IndiFan and Dean time traveled.
That's amazing. That is amazing.
Actually, hell, I'm thinking about Light Post. If you do the time travel thing, do a Back to the Future fan film.
I just might do that.
There you go, because nobody's done Back to. You have to take the DeLorean that Harley Quinn stole.
Yeah.
Take the one for. Well, here's the thing. If plan it in the future, because I might go back to Universal at one point, and if you need shots of the DeLorean, I'll get it for you. And you could just use that footage. Just say you just green screen yourself at Universal, and then you go, and then you steal the DeLorean, and I don't know, maybe the seal, Tendo the seal could show up, and what the hell?
I'd like that very much.
Yeah, I'd have to contact him. I have to meet him because he seems like a really nice guy. This Tendo the seal.
Yeah, Tendo's really cool. Yeah, I talked to him a while back. He's pretty chill.
Is he on Instagram?
He doesn't have an Instagram. I talked to him on TikTok though.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna have to see about it because I know I loved his review that he did with IndiFan. I'm thinking, oh man, I gotta get him because I feel like I could talk. I'm thinking if I do the Jaws ride, I might get him on for that. So, yeah. With that being said, actually, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up from here. We're going for about 2.5 hours.
Okay.
That's fine.
And I'm also getting very tired. It's Sunday. I know you guys probably have to go to bed for work tomorrow, but before I just want to say, first of all, thank you guys for coming in. This was so much fun, and huge thanks to my girl for suggesting this after IndiFan stream went down.
Thanks.
We're glad we
Thank you for doing this for me.
Hey, we got you, man.
Thanks, Honey Bear.
Thank you, Honey Bear. We really appreciate you. Oh,
Honey Bear.
I call her Honey Bear. But yeah, so huge thank you to her end. But before we go, let's give a shout out to everybody. Let's give everybody a plug. So let's go with Light Post Films first. There you go.
As you know, my name's Light Post Films. My channel is the home of Pandemic, Official Palooza, Unscripted, Unhinged, and Uncut, Movie Review 30, and all that stuff. Be sure to. I also have several collabs along the way, so look forward to those.
Yippee!
All right, Spectro.
Yeah, my name is Spectro Hiliotic, aka Space Pirate Spectro. I am the host of the Chronicles of Spectro. I cover disturbing media, Iceberg Explains, and music-related stuff, and I am currently working on releasing the third part to the history of the Reviewerverse. So that will be coming soon, and Saturday, 11:30 a.m. So yeah, that's all for me.
Koi Monster.
Hello there. Yes, I'm Koi Monster Chaos on YouTube. I plan to do a stream every day for 12 days in Christmas, because 12 days Christmas. I do dark fantasy stuff mostly, or I plan to. Currently working on a Pokemon clone that's a dark comedy. Hope you guys like that.
All right, awesome. Huey Tumor.
I'm Huey Toonmore, host of Huey's Anime Movie Reviews, a show where I review anime films from older recent, whether it be hand-drawn, stop-motion, or computer-generated. Right now, I'm in a little bit of a hiatus because my bedroom is being renovated, but I'll let you all know when I get back to working, because I have plans. I have a lot of requests coming in. I have plans. Don't worry. I'll let you all know. I'll update you.
Sean.
All right. Well, I'm Sean, aka JT is Reborn. Been on Jack's channel. What was it, Jack? Like the Dragon Ball Evolution was the first real video I was in.
It was the real first legit one, yeah.
Yeah, the first legit one. So, like I said, I appear on Jack's channel from time to time. Just whatever random role he needs, I guess. I do a lot of stuff on my own stuff too. Like I said, JT is Reborn reviews. Those are the written ones. After the movies are pretty much the unscripted. Right after I see a film, a lot of comic book videos on my channel. I think I'm like the only person who really covers a lot of these Godzilla comic books on YouTube, and then all sorts of other stuff. So, I mean, you get all sorts of everything on my channel too. So, yeah, there's that.
Awesome. On my end, Big Jack Films, your host. Tune in tomorrow. I will have my opening night on Gladiator 2. I will lightly cover the first one, but it's more so the second one. I've also got a new Christmas special I'm working on right now. I've got a Christmas card I'm working on, which I'm going to get a few people on. I just finished filming that. And on top of that, just working away on Star Wars. You can check out my review of Jurassic World Dominion, which is doing extremely well. And I've got more reviews coming out in 2025, so stay tuned. But this was just a quick little stream I wanted to do with these fine gentlemen over here. And honestly, we had a good time. This was a good Sunday night. And a huge thank you, by the way, to Super Michael 98 for these super chats. They really do come in handy in keeping the channel going. So huge kudos to him. And everybody in the chat, Tyler Fish, Starmaster, everybody who stayed on all night, Honey Bear, who was on here, my dad, everybody who came on, we really appreciate you coming in. Support our Patreon and support these guys. If they have a Patreon, go support them. And
never use Patreons.
Tune in for our content coming soon. We'll see you guys later. This is Big Jack Films and guests signing off for now, and we'll see you guys
Have
later.
a perfect night, everyone.
See you at the movies. See you at the movies. Anime movies, that is.
All right, see you guys later. Bye. Bye.